Can you guys hear me? The voice, not the music. The voice, the sexy voice. I'm gonna start talking like Tyson Fury. He claims to have a sexy voice. Alright. This shit works. Special episode today. Anything goes, anyone can join. Oh, we have Johnny Boy here. Let's see if this shit works though. Johnny, are you there? Johnny. Fuck, see, this is the thing, man. Because I updated fucking Windows, man, and now it's
I
everything.
can't hear you on the Discord. I can only hear you on YouTube, bro.
Can you hear me on Discord now? Discord? Hello? 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 I heard.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Now I can hear. I was like,
Alright.
the fuck is going? I was going Buto for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, because
But-
fucking Windows, man. Guys, can you hear Johnny? They probably can for sure. Because if I can hear you, they can hear you. Okay. So, oh, we have Justin.
Buto, you should have gave me a link the other day, bro. No, I know you had a full house.
Yeah, I didn't want chaos, man. I can't just like everybody want. Revolution wanted that link.
Yeah, no. I get it, bro. I get it, buddy. I get it. I'm
Alright.
just busting your chops, brother.
Yeah. Who is this?
Alrighty.
Justin.
Yep.
Welcome to the show. Are you the kid that calls in?
I'm the kid that calls.
Yeah. I don't know if like we can have kids in this show because it gets pretty crazy. I don't like.
I'm fine. My content for my YouTube channel is set not for kids. I'm fine.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Well, don't you got a fucking homework assignment to do or something?
I've already finished it.
Which subject?
Anyone can join. Anyone can join.
What subject did you have homework in?
I said already math. Khan Academy.
Math? Fuck math. I hate math. I'm good at counting money, but I can't do algebra, dog. That was the only class I failed in college was algebra. I fucking hate algebra. Watch out for that one, Justin.
Yeah.
People are saying the sound is low. How is the sound, people? On YouTube, you guys let me know.
I hear an echo coming from you, Bucho. Talk again one more time.
Hello, echo.
Yeah, you're still echoing. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm just trying to help, bro. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
All right. Well, there's going to be some grown men language on this thing, Justin. So just be prepared for it.
No.
All right. Well, hey, all right. Right off the bat, let's get things off on the right fucking foot here. We got 40 people in the building and 12 likes. Let's get the fucking like buttons up and take a sip of your coffee, pull the bed sheets out of your ass, and hit the fucking like button.
I hit it.
Yeah. That's right. What are we talking about today, Bucho?
Anything.
Anything?
Nothing. I'm just trying to fix my sound. Hello.
All right.
Wait. Is this better? No, hold on. No. Is this better? Is there echo?
Shout out to Carlos Padilla in the chat.
Is there echo still?
No, you're good. You're good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, people, anybody can join if you're on YouTube. Just click the link in the descriptions. In the description, then you're gonna join Discord, and then from Discord you can join the chat. We can have, I think, as many people as we want.
Well, fucking Bucho, I don't know if you were listening to me at all this morning, but But Valdez Berchelta's close to being set, and Lomachenko just put on his Instagram May 30th. Let's get it. So good signs. Good signs.
Predictions?
What's that?
Any predictions?
Lopez and Davis.
No.
No.
No. On Instagram, Lomachenko said May 30th. Let's get it. So hopefully that's about to be announced. Knock on wood. Cross your fingers. And then they said Valdez Berchelt's 95% done too. So good fights. Hopefully they both get done.
What did Lopez's father tell you or something? He told you that they're not ducking or what they wanted to smoke. I don't remember exactly.
He said we got the upper hand on Lomachenko. His people are getting cold feet and blah 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 blah. I can't remember exactly. He's like, trust me, it's gonna be announced soon and all this other shit. And I'll leave that up for debate whether he was bullshitting or he's being truthful about it. But that's just what he told me. So.
I think the fight's
I'll
gonna
be right
happen.
back.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, go ahead. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of the show over here. And people, all right. So again, you can join the Discord chat. Basically, you click the link in the description, and you're gonna join this BDA chat that we have going on here. And then I don't know exactly, but somehow from there you'll find your way to the voice channel. All right, you gotta turn the voice channel on in order to be able to.
Then
talk.
you allow your mic if it's not allowed, because mine was muted at first.
Yeah, that too. All right, and guys in the chat, let me know if the sound is too low. All right, because somebody was complaining. All right, so this weekend we don't really have any fights. We have Scott Quick that's fighting. Let me check again at what time that is. Scott Quigg is fighting John O'Carroll. That name rings a bell. Oh, that's why.
Carroll fought Farmer.
Yeah, I remember that. Was it a boring fight? I don't know.
I didn't see it.
Most of Tevin Farmer's fights are boring as hell, so that's why I quickly forget them. But yeah, that's the fight we have tonight. That's pretty much it.
The UFC side, I'm more excited for that. You guys probably don't talk UFC, so.
Yeah, by the way, Stu, you're in the chat. I sent you a link on Discord and over here, but what the fuck was that? Was it Revolution? What the hell are you doing?
Oh, wipe my hands off, man. I'm sorry. I had some crumbs on my hands.
Slapping a bitch or something.
Nah, bro. I had a little keef on my fingers. I was wiping off.
I see. Stu, you gotta join the BD. This is a different type of format. So, Stu, you gotta join the chat. Can somebody explain to Stu how to get in here? I don't know how this works exactly.
Stu,
I can send a link in the chat.
No, he has a link. He doesn't know how to join the voice channel.
Yo, so Stu, you just go to the main BDA page. You get your Discord window open. Look toward the left, and you'll see text channels, voice channels. You're gonna click voice channels, and then below that you'll be able to connect somehow. There, that's where you're looking.
Voice channel. That's the keyword here. So once you click the link, search for voice channel.
So Bucho, I wanted to jump on and share real fast.
Yeah.
A little experience. I got a chance to watch the Wilder Fury fight again with a friend of mine I ain't seen in a while. A little bit of a casual fan, you know. I mean, he's watched boxing before, obviously, but he doesn't keep up with it currently. And also to put in context, because you were talking a lot with conspiracy theories, right? This dude, his favorite fighter back in the day was Mosley. And he thought that Mosley threw the fight against Floyd Mayweather. So he's one to, he's one to possibly spot conspiracies and shit, okay? So me and him, we're watching Wilder Fury. He never heard of either of these guys before. He's enjoying it, right? this is where it starts getting funny. So I tell him, I was like, he asks, who's the champion right now? I was like, well, both of them are undefeated. Wilder's the champion. He was like, oh, no way, dude. That's impossible. He starts laughing, right? So then we keep going. Then I mentioned to him, I was like, Wilder's like the hardest hitting guy in boxing right now. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, check it out. This is his record. 41-0 with 40 knockouts. And this dude, he didn't fucking believe a word I said. He laughed in my face. He was like, this dude I'm watching now is 41-0 with 40 knockouts. He's a fucking chump, yo. He starts dying laughing. And yeah, dude. And then finally at the end of the fight, when we finally revealed to him about the costume, that's when he just completely fell out and just started rolling. He was
that was
about to start crying. You know what I mean?
About the Shane Mosley. The round 2, Shane Mosley arguably landed the hardest shot, the best shot Floyd Mayweather ever tasted. After that, Floyd Mayweather, he made the adjustment and he won every round on. The guy's a casual.
Yeah, I do. That's a good. Well, now I'm thinking about.
Yeah, my friend is a casual. I admit it. He's. No, but sometimes the casual viewpoint is a little bit more. You know when you're in the forest, you can't see the trees.
I'm not a fan of Mayweather or Mosley, so that's an unbiased opinion there.
Yeah, but you know the. Wait, hang on. Let me get my shit off. You know the saying, when you're in the forest, you can't see the trees. It's like when you're a super boxing fan and you're always in it. Like certain things kind of go over your head that might be obvious to a casual. Where we've lived for years. We've lived knowing what Wilder's all about, and the 40-0 record. But when you tell somebody that and they're like, "What? Oh my!" It just goes to show how shitty he really is at fighting. Like anybody can spot. Okay, yeah, that's a fucking fake record. And then, oh my God, then he was like, I want to see all of Wilder's knockouts now. And then we're watching like his, every single one of his knockouts on the highlight. And he's like, man, he's beating up these old fat Mexicans on Cantina night.
Yeah, it's true. Like I pointed that out. His opposition. I mean, Chris Arreola.
Oh yeah. Wait, I saw this too. Here, check. I saw someone post on Instagram. Right. Let's see. I took a screenshot. I got my phone in front of me. Wilder's record. Ready for this?
Yeah.
It goes down the rankings of all his opponents. So let's see. I'm gonna fast forward. Okay. 15th fight. We're gonna go to the 15th fight. DeAndre Abron, not ranked. Reggie Pena, not ranked. Damon Reed, ranked 304th. Dominique Alexander, not ranked. Danielle Cota, 489th ranked.
Oh my God.
Marlon Hayes, 368th ranked. 22nd win was Jesse Ottman's 492nd rank. 25th
Are you
rank.
letting this out box rec though? Because that's not really official.
This is just a meme I saw, bro. Like, who knows? But if someone proved me wrong, you could prove me wrong. Kelvin Price not ranked. Matthew Greer, 325th. Audley Harrison, 136th.
Bro, all you're saying is none of these guys are fucking ranked. That's all you're saying.
I never looked at the numbers before, though. They're not none of them ranked.
But
as it gets up there, like...
Audley Harrison was 100 and what?
Audley Harrison was 136th in the world at the time.
I think that's bullshit.
At the time, he actually was 136th in the world.
You serious?
According to BoxRec.
BoxRec isn't official.
Here's some of the 31st up. Malik Scott was 86th. Jason Gavin, 194th. Bermain Stavern was ranked 4th, and that was the one he went to all the way. Eric Molina, 37th. Johan Duapa, 34th. Arthur Spielka, 24th. So he, in his whole career, he's only fought top 25 contenders twice. Top 25 competitors only twice.
Keep in mind, this is according to BoxRec shitty ass bookings.
Yeah.
Hey, take it with a grain of salt for whatever it is.
Yeah, but it's hard to take BoxRec seriously when they put Danny Garcia higher than Wilfredo Gomez. And
yeah, thank you, buddy.
That's
bro. You think that's bad? I seen Callum Smith on the pound for pound rankings at one point higher than Coco Kid.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah. I mean, look, when anytime you have a list where Danny Garcia is ranked higher than Wilfredo Gomez,
That's
I
disgraceful.
don't feel like having a conversation after that. It's like,
Yeah,
all right, buddy.
let me tell you something, bro. That list was fucking composed of 3 fucking basement virgins putting their favorite fighters in a list. That's what it is. That's what it is. and yo, what's it called? Recognize your boy Romero's fighting tonight, dog.
Yeah.
I
I'm
Oh,
rooting for Romero, but I got Adesanya. You know,
Yeah.
Romero, what he does is he lulls them into a slow-paced fight and then bursts. I think Adesanya is too smart for that.
Shorty, hold on. I was telling Recognize that. Hang on.
I like Justin, man.
Justin, you were drinking last time, weren't you,
No,
dog?
Oh, come
better
on.
not
He
be
wasn't
drinking.
drinking.
Too young for that.
All right, go
What'd
ahead.
you say? What'd you say? Recognize Freckles and Shorty keep interrupting you. What did you say, bro?
No, I like that fight, man.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you said.
No.
No, I definitely like that fight. No, just look, I could go to any group of Puerto Ricans and be like, Wilfredo Gomez, and then be like, yeah, they know exactly what I'm talking. Danny Garcia, they're like, huh? Who's that? Oh, you don't
my
know
old
the
man.
kid from the Puerto Rican kid from Philadelphia? They're like, no, we don't even know who the hell that is.
I used to like Danny, but he a scrub now.
My pops loved fucking Benitez too, man. He loved fucking Benitez.
Oh,
bro.
Benitez and all those guys,
He was a
those are names
monster.
that you could say today and still ring bells. I'm sorry, but
Benitez
Danny
is one of the
Garcia.
slickest, most beautiful fighters I've ever seen in my life.
They're timeless names, bro. But hey,
Yeah.
let me just say, Jerson, give me 1 second, bro. I was just gonna say, me and Mark was just talking about this on my stream a few minutes ago, bro. The April and May schedule for boxing is fucking incredible, dog. Listen to this. You got Joyce and Dubois. That's a good little fight between the prospects. You got Maurice Hooker and Prograis. You got fucking.
I interviewed Maurice Hooker.
Yo,
And
bro,
he said he
bro,
wants the winner
bro,
of
bro,
Dustin
shut
Nuggets.
up, will you? Jesus Christ.
You
Speak
got
when spoken
Campbell.
to, child.
You got Campbell Fortuna. You got fucking Inoue Casimiro. You got Kovalev Sullivan Barrera. You got fucking Textera Castano. Then you go into May. You got Canelo Billy Joe Saunders. Josh Taylor's fighting is mandatory. Povetkin and White are fighting. Then May the 9th, you got fucking Jose Ramirez, Victor Postal. May the 16th, you got Donaire Ubali and Lipinets versus
Great fight.
Kakarov
Oh,
on the same card. Then on the 23rd, you got Usyk Chisora, and then hopefully on the 30th, we'll have Loma and Teofimo. That's a hell of a couple of months.
Oh my goodness.
Think about that, bro. Think about that.
What are your top 3 fights that you're most looking forward to?
Pardon me?
What are the top 3 fights you're looking forward to the most out of that?
Dylan.
If I had to narrow it down,
Lopez and Lomachenko if it comes through, but I'm excited for Maurice Hooker since I interviewed him.
My top
Sorry,
3.
but I got Prograis by knockout.
Hey, hold on. Where's Mark? Mark, are you there? Did he leave?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you tell Stu how to join this chat? He doesn't know.
Stu's having a hard time.
He's freaking out.
Stu, if you're listening and you're on your phone, when you go into the BDA boxing Discord, swipe over to the left. Actually, don't. That's wrong. Go up to the top little thing. There's an icon that'll show like 3 bars. Click on that, and it'll open up like the BDA boxing with the hashtag. And then you'll see a little voice symbol, like a little microphone thing. Click on the BDA boxing thing on the voice channels. Double click it, like double press it with your thumb, and you'll be in. If you still can't get in, I'll give you a direct link.
I gave him a link. Give him a direct link. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Give him a direct link, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Because it's going crazy. All right.
Go ahead, Johnny boy. You were saying, brother.
No, I was just saying, but that's a hell of a fucking couple of months of fights right there, bro. Hell of a.
Hell yeah. I don't know. To Justin's question, or whoever asked the question about which one is the best one. Damn,
Yeah, Gerson.
it's like Gerson. Yeah, that's a hard one to pick because look, Alex. Probably if I had to say off the top of my head, of course, Lomachenko versus Teofimo has the chance to be the best one, right? I think that's the most dangerous fight for both guys because you got Teofimo, who's very young, who could take a bad L. He could take a really bad L, and at the same time, you know, Lomachenko could lose a fight that's like, you know, that could set him back at the same time. So they're gonna give it their all. That's gonna be a really good fight. Either
power and size versus
Teofimo
speed
sparks him out. Either Teofimo sparks him out, or he gets beat the shit out of.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen in that fight.
If I had to narrow it down to three, though, Jerson, for my top three that I'd be anticipating the most, one would be Loma Teofimo, two would be Usyk Chisora, or two would be Inoue Casemiro, just because that's on my birthday.
Yeah, man. Damn.
And three would be Usyk Chisora. For me.
I'm gonna agree with that.
Yeah, it's either for number 3. It's either Usyk Chisora or Paul Grace Hooker, because I think Paul Grace Hooker is going to be a war. But I got Paul Grace by knockout, 7, 8, 9 around there.
In the order that Johnny Boy just named it, that's how I see it too. The same exact way. Those fights are like, I mean, they're all great fights, bro. White versus Povetkin. That's a good fight, man.
That's going to be such a good fight.
Yeah.
Three fights I'm looking forward to most, man, is Maris Bradis versus Dortigas, Ubali versus Daenerys and Casemiro, anyway. Of the ones that are actually official, right?
Right, the ones that are official.
What you guys think of Foreman? Wilder accepting Foreman, the Foreman thing. Foreman said he wants to talk.
I don't know.
Listen, little
I don't
bro.
think the deal will come through.
Listen,
bro. You asked us what we think. Let us say.
Listen, little bro. Wilder could have Eddie Futch, Emmanuel Stewart, and Ray Arcel all in his corner at once. Still ain't gonna fucking help him. Still ain't gonna fucking help him.
Yeah, I think it's so deep into his career, it's gonna be hard for him to change his right hand style. You know, it's gonna be hard for him. It's so deep into his career.
Make a lot of changes, in my opinion.
Yeah, just a couple adjustments, you know. And the fight with Fury, his footwork was a little bit wrong at times, you know. Maybe just a couple small adjustments can help him, but
hey, Justin,
overall,
did you see the way he was backing up with his head up in the air?
Yeah.
Okay, you know where that comes from, right?
What?
He has no understanding of danger. None. Zero. As a boxer, you're supposed to have some sense of awareness when you're in trouble. Yep. So that's instinct. He's just backing up with his head back. That's just instinct. That's what he naturally does. They got to get him out of that habit. That's what
he's naturally gonna do. He can't. Yeah. He's so deep into it. He's had that for 43 fights. He can't. It's gonna be hard for him.
Out of that habit, Justin, he loses again. He loses.
Yep.
Yo, recognize. Yo, did I tell y'all what I told Mark earlier today? So, this broad that me and my homie.
Oh no, bro!
Listen.
Oh boy,
this broad, we were helping move her furniture around. She's a piece of ass, you know, but we were helping move her furniture around.
When you said that you and your boy were helping her move out, I already knew she was a piece of ass. But go ahead.
Yeah. We were helping her move into the new crib. So, anyways. So we went over there, and this motherfucker didn't bring none of his tools with him. So I put her bed together with that piece of shit Allen wrench they give you in the package.
Yeah.
So it took me like an hour and a half, man. I was like, "What the fuck, this little piece?" I was like, "Where's your tools, motherfucker?" So, anyways, I says, so the next day, this chick's boyfriend, I guess, came over there, broke her jaw, threw her down the stairs.
Oh.
Broke her wrist, bro.
Oh,
gosh,
damn.
I think he was pulled the fucking homie. He pulled the fucking war machine on her, bro.
Oh, that sounds exactly what happened. She probably told him. Did he probably?
I guess you could call him Gervonta Davis Jr.
Yeah. Well, I guess
times now.
Because we was texting her all the next day afterwards too, bro. Homie probably read it and fucking smoked her, bro.
Yeah, somehow he found out about whatever. You know, you guys helped her out. He said, they didn't help you out for no reason.
That bitch got the Cape Fear, bro.
Well, check this check this out. Well, he came over there when we was about to bounce too, and I was like, "Sup, bro?" He wanted to say nothing to nobody, and then his buddy was a little crackhead motherfucker, and I was like, "Oh, you know," and then I had to G check him. I was like, "Yo, what you bang, dog? Who you know?" and and he was like, he's like, why you want to know that? No, yeah, he's all coked out of his mind. I'm like, these two little crackhead ass niggas. I was like, girl, why the fuck did you invite these two crackhead motherfuckers over here while me and buddy's moving your furniture around? The fuck is wrong with you? I made her go get me some weed too, bitch.
Oh, so he was aware that you got.
Yeah. But I was, yeah.
So you know, hot girls they got a lot of hot chicks, young ones. They got bad taste in men. You know, they pick like these fucking losers. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, craziness.
Right, Stu, are you there? I see he's there. Some magic happened. He managed to.
Yo, Stu.
Michael,
He can't hear us. It's
Stu,
freaking out, man.
hit the mute button. You're muted.
Stu just got
Yeah, at
done
the
whipping
bottom. Oh, there you go.
Why don't you just leave things alone, Butcher? Always fucking around with the format.
Gus,
Yo, sorry, I had to make a call.
I'm gonna get to a stage where I'm gonna have to swipe an American Express card just to get on a fucking podcast.
Stu, you're supposed to be watching your England against what, Wales?
Well, I was trying, but there's some breaking news. Deontay Wilder's under investigation for fucking glove tampering. He was punching the walls before the fight and softening up the foam in his gloves. Hold on, stop. That came from a parody Boxing Kingdom account that's fake news. Well, why is it coming out? Why is proper boxing credible fucking boxing news internet outlets are saying it's fucking true? So just have to see, and it would surprise me, Wilder.
I swear, some people believe everything they read. Check your sources.
Hey, who took the baby out of his cut?
Listen, it doesn't matter.
Justin,
even if he did.
Justin is my son, Stu.
Listen, now look, it would surprise me even if it was true with Wilder. I mean, this is the thing that it's usually the guys that it's always usually the guys that accuse other fighters are the ones that are up to things. Like Baby Miller, prime example. Everyone was a steroid freak, but yet Baby Miller was taking more than anyone. Same with Floyd. Floyd used to accuse everyone.
Pharmacy.
Yes, Stu. Floyd and Manny's another one. He was accusing Pacquiao all this shit, and he's the one who got fucking caught. That's another.
I can't find any pictures or videos of that. Can y'all hit me up or something about the whole Floyd's on
Thomas
steroids
Hauser.
thing?
Look up Thomas Hauser's article. Thomas Hauser. Look up his article on the whole Floyd Pac situation. He's got it all written down.
All right, thank you.
Too.
Thank you, because I got some Flomos to deal with. I'm probably gonna have to deal with them tonight.
Yeah. Anthony was the one. Thunderdome was like one of the first guys. I'm not gonna say the guy, but he was like one of the first guys to do a whole fucking. He did like a 2-hour video or some shit like that, breaking that down.
Yeah, I was never really a big Floyd person. Never was and never will be.
I've always look.
I respect his defense, but
I never exaggerated his talent. I liked him, you know, in terms of he knows how to fight. He knows how to box, you know, but he just wasn't this killer that they made him out to be. He was
exactly.
Well, during his pretty boy Floyd days, he were, but then when he got older, he had to fight smarter. Correction.
Well, did he have to? Hold on. Did he have to?
Hold
on, kid.
Hold on.
Did he have to fight like that? Did he?
Hold on.
No.
This dude's correcting people on someone who he's seen highlights of once or twice at best.
No.
Anyway,
well, what we're talking about? Floyd. No, Floyd. Listen.
Thunderdome put it perfectly, bro. He had a ton of talent, no heart and balls. That's in one sentence. That's it right there. That's it.
And you could see that when he had to fight, he knew how to. Cotto forced him to fight. He couldn't fight Cotto off the back foot. Anybody could see that if you watch the fight. He couldn't, and he had to stand and fight with him. And when he did, he did well. He did really good.
But going back to Floyd had to fight like that. No, he didn't have to, but he could get away with it.
Shows.
He could get
He
away
was
with it. That's the
older.
thing. He
Well,
he
in that
did, no,
fight,
he,
Pucho.
yeah,
think
that
in
fight.
that
No,
fight,
yeah,
he had
in that fight, I don't know. His legs were gone or something.
They were because he Cotto did a good job cutting off the ring. When he started having his success, because he's a boxer, he knows how to box. He knows what Floyd is doing.
Hey, do you think Cotto could have done better when he had Floyd on the ropes?
I mean, he did the best he could at that moment. Remember, he knows how to shell up good. He knows how to deflect some of those shots, even if you're catching them. And that's going to take a lot out of someone like Cotto. So I think
Hey.
I
Sorry,
think that
guys, I was out for a second.
I think he would have, like, in his earlier days, if that fight would have happened earlier. But then again, I think Floyd his legs would have been better as well.
Yeah.
Wait,
It was
what
a
fight
good
are we
fight.
talking about?
Hey, you guys, since we're talking
Maypac?
about Cotto Mayweather. Since we're
Oh.
talking about Mayweather, what'd you guys think of his $600 million offer to Habib and Connor?
That
I'm
was
not willing to
ridiculous.
see. Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't care.
willing to see that show again. The Floyd
That's
Connor
stupid.
fight.
No
It's
one
all
cares.
just, I
No one
don't care
cares.
about for that.
Yeah, I'm out, boys. Bicho, when you're done playing kindergarten cop, let me know, yeah?
Hey, guys, you have to mute your mics if you're not speaking, please, because there's background noise.
Right.
So,
Well, after this round.
Well,
what are you doing? What the hell?
quickly,
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather in that fight. I like that fight. That fight was good. I give Floyd a lot of shit, but no doubt, talented
Listen,
fighter. And
yeah,
and even though Shane Mosley was old, I like how he almost got knocked out and then he just turned into a fighter. You notice that?
he could. That's the thing with
Took
Floyd.
him to the Matrix.
I think Floyd could have knocked
That's right,
out.
the Matrix.
You know, a lot of people were saying, or have been saying that Floyd did not have power at 147. True, he didn't have power as he did at 135 and shit like that. But I do believe he had power to knock out people. He just didn't want to.
He had.
Hey guys, I just realized Broner tried to imitate Mayweather with this attitude, but also, the 135 going up to 147 doesn't work. Broner.
Broner should have stayed at 140 at least. He never even fought at 140. But
Adrian Broner was such a killer at 135.
He's a weight bully too.
Yeah, but he didn't fight anybody really. I think he lost to
I'm
Ponce de
just
Leon.
saying.
He should have lost to Ponce de Leon, was it?
Yeah, Ponce de Leon really beat him in that fight.
He was. Yeah. But anyways, what were you gonna say? Recognize?
No,
You
that
guys- yeah.
Broner was a weight bully at 135. He was just much bigger than everyone. He should have stayed there. He's just not disciplined enough. The guy was a fraud, basically. That's what he was. That's what he was,
It was
man.
a
I
heist.
mean, look,
The heist.
think about it. When his career is over, you're gonna say on his resume, he's gonna say he was a 4-time weight belt, a belt holder. I would never really call him a champion, like the man at that weight class. Maybe you could say that for 135. I mean, can you even say that at 135? Probably he was, right? But
yeah,
at 147, come on, Floyd and Pacquiao would have spanked him back then.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
Actually, Manny spanked him at 40. What do you think he would have done at 30?
Oh, come on, man. He would have killed him.
I know.
Floyd, listen, Manny Pacquiao beats everybody in the welterweight division at 30s.
Oh, yeah.
All those guys, easy work.
Who do you think would have given him the hardest problem?
Sean Porter, brother.
Because Sean Porter is not a dirty fighter, but he has a nice clinch game. He likes to get in there and close tight and, just...
He's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable to deal with. Man. Yep.
That's honestly a fight that I want to see right now. Sean Porter and Manny Pacquiao. I know it's probably not going to happen, but that's a fight that I would love to see.
As a fan, Gerson, if this one guy I wouldn't mind Pacquiao losing to as a fan is Sean Porter.
Yeah, and it's Gerson.
I'm not sure this time in Pacquiao's career he really needs that in his life right now.
I
I
agree
was
with you.
yeah. I
I
was gonna.
agree with you, Stu.
Yeah, that might.
You know
You're
what?
right.
Pacquiao would rather fight Crawford than to fight Sean Porter, in my opinion.
I think anybody would rather, like at the top level, would rather fight anybody
Anyone but
except
Sean Porter.
but Sean Porter. He's just such a dangerous fight.
And
Dude,
you don't gain a lot. And by the way, sorry, but you don't gain a lot of like stock by beating Sean Porter, even though he's a really good fighter. But
he beat up.
no belts, no nothing, right?
He beat up Spence.
Yeah,
I had
Spence losing that fight like 8-4, 9-3. That's just my opinion, though.
Whoa. Alright.
Listen, those were a lot of swing rounds. It was a lot of swing rounds. I had it closer, but
Yeah.
there was I can't say, it all
There were
depends.
a lot of close rounds that the judges gave it to Spence because he was just the champion.
Yeah, but the
Justin,
punch that's
Justin,
on.
can you just hang on a sec? Justin, can you just turn your mic down a little bit? The
Yeah.
lads in the chat saying you're a bit loud.
I'm gonna lower his volume.
Does this help a little?
Yeah.
We'll speak then.
No. Well, I have a professional mic, so I think the
Well, your professional mic sounds a little bit better now because it sounded like one that you found in the trash can about 2 minutes ago. So
Stuart, my professional mic. I like this kid, man. He's arrogant.
What'd you say?
I'll tell you what, this could. Hey,
He's
this could be
arrogant. I like that.
yeah. We could be looking at the next Deontay Wilder, especially when it comes to arrogance.
No, I think he's a little smarter than Deontay. He could probably do better. Dude, Deontay's ass whipping that was coming. That was coming. I saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah, I had a
You guys
feeling.
see BFTB?
Hold on. Okay, Justin.
Oh, boy.
Justin. You gotta like
Dang,
stop
that was
interrupting.
ear rape. Oh my goodness.
All right.
He's passionate.
He's
Calm
passionate.
down, kiddo. You're passionate.
All
I
right,
like
somebody
it.
was gonna
Guys,
speak before Justin. Who was gonna say something?
I'm just gonna say this. Did you guys see BFTB's video after Wilder lost? He had his face cam off because
He was
we knew
crying.
that he was crying. Yeah.
Oh.
And it's
Can
so
one of y'all
You
send me
are-
that video? Because that sounds wonderful.
But you know what? It said reaction or something, but all he was doing is a 60-minute band session with his 800 mods in the chat, and it's just so funny because I tried to speak my piece when he invites me to StreamYard, but he doesn't even let people speak because he knows he'll lose in a debate.
Yeah.
He'll just be like, "All right, speak your piece. I'll let you." And then when you can't even get a word in,
He
he'll
mutes
mute
you. No, he mutes you and he starts screaming. But you can't say anything because you're muted. But people don't know that you're muted. So
I became aware of that Smurf after Wilder lost. Like somebody did a YouTube video of like the reactions of the LDBC, and it was pretty fun.
Wait, was all of the LDBC crying or just a handful?
Well, there were some funny ones. I mean, I just checked out the bigger channels like 78 and the dude that got smacked by Barbershop, the one that got smacked by Kenny Porter. And they were like, I mean, they're the ones that set the trend in the LDBC, right? Like they basically are the guys. Ness' reaction was nice too.
what was his reaction?
Damn, yo.
Damn,
Yo, my
Hey, I'm not gonna
nigga.
lie. I don't think Ness is LDBC.
No, he's not. He's not. He's just a hustler. That's all he is.
I watched the boxing.
No, I do think,
voice.
but I don't think he's LDBC.
I
But
like the boxing
he is a
voice.
fan of Deontay Wilder.
Oh hell yeah, he's
Like
100%. But
he talks to him often. I
I was
think.
in the camp of Wilder.
yeah,
I watched the boxing voice.
yeah, it's all right. It's good, but it's good in a comedic type of way because if you listen to Ness, he'll tell you he basically without telling you that he doesn't really know much about boxing. I mean, he knows the names.
Hey, recognise this will make you laugh, right? They're talking about George Foreman helping Wilder. It's like, what more could you ask for? I mean, when you think of George Foreman, you think of former world champion. You think of Thriller in Manila. I was like, no, don't do it, Naz. It's not Thriller in
You
Manila.
don't know what you're
The guy-
talking about.
The guy he thought Thriller Manila was George Foreman. I mean, this is where we are with Nez. I mean, look, it's a safe space. But
Thriller in Manila was.
yeah, he goes, when you think of George Foreman, you think of heavyweight champion, ex-heavyweight champion, Thriller in Manila. And I'm like, no, you don't think of Thriller in Manila when you think of George Foreman. You think of You think of Rumble in the Jungle and
That's
cooking a
what you
bacon
think of.
sandwich on his grill. That's about it. I mean, look, it's just the Boxing Voice is a safe space for Wilder fans. It's a little safe space for them to go and whine and moan and bitch and cry victim. And Nez is like he's like the Samaritans, isn't it? It's become the Samaritans for him now.
Some passionate Wilder fans come in, right? And he has this thing. Because I look, like I said, I enjoy just watching these videos. I normally don't watch them. And so he has this little bit that when the phone call is about to end,
Cut it.
he has this shit called cut it.
Oh,
it.
yeah,
So the
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
like mad passionate. He's like, fuck these motherfuckers, cut it.
Hey, did you see the video from the TMT gym, Mayweather gym, where they're
Yes,
trying?
I saw that. Yeah, I did see it.
I mean, did you see all the dislikes that the video got? I was like, wow.
Well, because the Mayweather gym was just explaining how hard it would be for the theory that he had his hand all the way in the middle of his palm. Look, I'm not going to say it's totally impossible, but it's very hard to put your hand there.
And there's no benefit.
There's no real
The thing is, I recognise anyone that's actually put gloves on and thrown punches with gloves on knows. That's why the Mayweather gym have basically laughed it off, because they get in the ring and box every day. They know that punching like that is not going to help anyone, really, because you're going to break your fucking hands. And if you broke your hands, you can't win fights. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to put your hand.
And like I said, anyone that knows the sport of boxing, look, he might have done some little tricks in the trade where, you know, he had the palm of his hand, he was hitting with the palm and stuff, but they're just little tricks. They're not going to, if you want to KO someone, you do not have floppy gloves and your hand sticking through the laces. It just, what fucking planet are these people on?
Then I don't know. I mean,
Listen, bro, they say
that tried to debunk it. The one kid that tried to debunk it, Bucho, that you send me.
Yeah.
Notice how when he was throwing the hooks, how
Yeah.
he shortened up those hooks and slowed it down. There's a reason why he did that. That would be a meaningless punch, really, unless you got.
Yeah, he wasn't even
power that
throwing
he
a
did.
left hook. Yeah, it was like a little
because
slap.
He knows he could hurt his hand. If he lets that go, he knows he could hurt his hand.
Let me find the video. Oh yeah.
You know, so even in his attempt to like say that the Mayweather gym was wrong and he was trying to debunk their theory, he even himself he shortened that hook up and slowed it down. You got to see this guy, Stu, how he's basically trying to debunk the Mayweather gym, but he himself is debunking himself at the same time. Yeah.
so. Oh,
Go ahead, Gerson.
I
was about to ask.
That was Frazier.
That was so random.
Anyways, this is kind of random and a bit off topic now, but who do you guys got for Canelo Saunders? I guess most of you got Canelo.
Yeah, he should win.
Yeah.
Billy Joe Saunders third round KO.
Sure.
I'm trolling, by the way, before you fucking lunatics in the chat
they-
start getting the razor blades out.
They're gonna go after you, Stu.
I got
Oh,
Canelo
Stu
by
said
11th round knockout in a similar way to the Kovalev one, but at least it will be a little more realistic. Well, nah, I'm just kidding. Kovalev didn't.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You wasn't kidding.
Kovalev got knocked out. Kovalev got knocked out, but I just feel like, look, I feel like Kovalev did get knocked out, obviously, almost killed, but if he had more time to recover from the Anthony Yard fight, I think he would have recovered better.
Maybe you're right.
See, do you know what? This is the thing, bro. This is the thing. This is common sense. What the guy just said. That's called connecting the dots. Instead of worrying about conspiracies, you know, that he threw the fight, you know, sleeping over the ropes. That's the main reason he got beat up like that. That's the main reason he got knocked out. Nothing in the tank. It don't matter who you are. If you've got nothing in the tank and you've got someone like Canelo Alvarez landing them explosive shots on you, you're going to sleep. Look, you're right, 100%. He should never have took the fight when he did. I understand why he took it. It was retirement.
He needs the money. He's at the end of his career. Exactly.
Yeah, of course
He got
it is. I understand, but
$12.5 million for that fight.
there you go. So that's more the reason why Kovalev got his ass whooped. Because I believe a fresh Kovalev is doing a lot better job than he did.
Exactly.
He's fighting Sullivan Barrera next, so we'll see against Sullivan Barrera. I wouldn't be surprised if he looks like shit again.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared. I'm kind
He
of
might.
scared.
I mean,
I
when
didn't
you
actually see the Kovalev fight. Was Canelo dominating?
Nah. So,
you could say he was probably getting outboxed a little bit. I thought he was
yeah.
winning. I thought personally he was winning, but maybe if somebody had it for Kovalev, I wouldn't really be that upset.
What are we talking about?
We weren't talking. What are you talking about?
Billy Joe Saunders. What
Yeah.
Billy Joe Saunders has got to do? He's got to be on the back foot, right?
Yeah.
And he's got to be. He's got to be coming in and out with shots. He can't be throwing single shots. He's got to be doing 2s and 3s and getting out of there. He's got to be using his footwork. Billy Joe has tremendous footwork. The rhythm in his footwork is, if you watch him, so smooth. The
It
way he
is, but
transitions.
Johnny,
the way
he
he
was
transitions.
asking about Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo. What do you think?
No, okay. Well, I mean, Billy Joe Saunders don't got a fucking shot in the dark, and I'm gonna explain to you why. He can't knock Canelo out, and he's not winning on the fucking cards. He's got no
Yeah.
punching.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, Johnny. Right? We
Mhm.
have to. You're spot on. He's not winning on the cards, but at least we can say if he's won on the cards or not. Because with the
Right.
BDA, we don't look at the book. We don't look at the history books and the record books and take them for results. We know that Tyson Fury won the first one, just an example, sort of thing. So we claim
Exactly.
it. So if Billy Joe Saunders can win the fight on our eyes, that's
Yeah,
enough for
right.
me. That is enough for
Exactly.
me.
Stu,
But I don't even think he could do that, Stu.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm picking Canelo to win by stoppage. But all I'm saying
Me
is,
too.
Billy Joe at his best. Billy Joe at his best could cause Canelo all sorts of trouble because Canelo struggles with footwork. He does. He always has done. He's getting better, but he struggles with fast feet and the way Billy Joe can transition. The way he moves and the way he's very hard to hit clean when he's on his game. If he comes in there,
He's elusive.
lackluster, he's getting knocked out straight
Stu,
away.
my point. All I was saying, the people always know who won. You know what I mean? The people always know who won.
That's it.
We the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me, but Johnny, that's enough for me because I said losing to Canelo on the cards doesn't mean anything really because everyone's going to lose to Canelo on the cards, even if he loses the fight. So for me, if Billy Joe can go in there, get the win on our eyes, that's good enough for me because he'll be the people's champion then. And
As
that's it.
long as he goes in there and gives a good account of himself, he's
Yeah.
not to be ashamed of.
Exactly.
Hey,
Like,
I
guys,
just think people are underestimating Billy Joe. The
No.
problems he can cause Canelo. I'm picking
I feel
Canelo
like-
to win, but I think he can cause him problems.
He's a
I feel like
crafty
Canelo's
fighter.
gonna have problems early, but I feel like he's gonna get the stoppage loss because of his gas tank. Because Billy Joe doesn't have the best gas tank from the looks of his
That's
recent
the
fights.
problem. That's the problem. But the thing is, Canelo's not a sort of guy that's going to push his work rate too much anyway. Canelo fights at quite a slow pace. He doesn't make you work hard. He picks his moments. He's another one he has to conserve petrol. When he's fighting, he's on economy mode. He never puts it in race mode because he'll blow his load, and he knows that. So he has to fight in economy mode, and then he'll probably put it in dynamic and as the rounds go on, he picks a pace up and he takes them out of there. But he's never in race mode, if you get what I'm saying, because his tank is also one that he has to watch. Very smart boxer, Canelo. He knows he doesn't have the greatest tank. He's not built for that. The way he's built, he's not built for having a good tank. So he conserves energy, and that's what you got to do.
A good point,
Honestly,
Stu.
I
That's
would
a
have
great
rather
point.
seen.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
sorry.
would have rather seen Billy Joe and Triple G instead. Even though I would have had Triple G by knockout, even at his age right now.
Oh yeah, right. I
Nah.
have Canelo.
Oh,
Hey, okay, hold on. Before we continue this debate or discussion, Chris K, he sent a super chat a while ago. He said Canelo soon announce when we'll announce what? Canelo soon announce when we'll announce next fight. Okay. I think you're asking when he will announce his next fight. We have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
By the way, recognize I found
Whatever
the
his-
video. Recognize I
Oh, you
found the
found the
video.
video?
Yeah, but you guys on Discord can't see it, but people on YouTube can see it, and I'm showing them that segment where he's throwing that left hook. This guy who's trying to like what's he trying
Debunk
to do?
the Mayweather gym, yeah.
Yeah, debunk the Mayweather gym. So he has his hand in where the glove, his knuckles are in the lace area, and he's throwing some hooks. But as you can see in the video, guys, on YouTube, hold on. On YouTube, yeah, you can see now the hooks that this guy is throwing are very like they don't have a lot of power, very
Right.
soft.
He's doing that purposely.
How
And
can
you know
you-
what? He's doing that naturally because he knows just by muscle memory that I better be careful how I throw this punch. Now,
Yeah.
so imagine a pro boxer with a fist full of gauze and hand wrapping, right? Putting his hand there and having to do that through the whole fight. I mean,
Yep.
it's gonna be impossible, bro.
Yeah, it's even like his body's telling him, you know what? Don't hit too hard. You know, you're gonna hurt
Yeah,
your
you'll
hand.
break your fucking hand. That's what's gonna happen.
Look.
Even
Anyways,
my son agrees.
exactly. But anyways, we're talking about Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo, Golovkin. There's rumors that the Zone, John Skipper from this, that's his name, right? If I'm getting it wrong, please correct me. But
What
the
is
guy
it?
from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Zone.
You got a weird.
Guys, let me let you
Well,
in
hold on,
on a
hold on,
little
Justin.
secret.
Justin, let me just finish this point. Apparently,
Okay.
this guy from the Zone, he went and like he's talking with Canelo, basically bypassing the promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, and he's telling Canelo, "Listen, this is the plan: Billy Joe Saunders in May, Triple G in September, and then Murata in December." What do you guys
So
think
wait,
about that?
What was the third fight, Butcher? You cut out the third fight. What was the third fight you said?
Murata.
yeah.
Who? Murata?
Japanese. Yeah.
I mean, you can't want to see that on an amputated hand. Nobody wants to see that.
No.
If I'm gonna be honest, I
Murata-
haven't seen
for me,
But
anything from
Stu,
Murata. Is he
Stu,
good?
do you want to?
Huh?
Is Murata good? I haven't heard much
He's
from him.
all right.
honestly.
He's all right.
Right.
Jersey. He's a puncher, but he's he's all
no.
He's a big middleweight in the sense of height, and he looks like he fills out good after the fight.
You guys.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Justin.
Oh, Justin, you
Jesus.
gotta hold
Said
on.
go
hold on.
ahead. I was talking to Maurice Hooker
Don't
Face.
interrupt
No,
his
no, no,
father
no,
like
no.
that,
Hold on, hold
motherfucker.
on. Don't change the subject. Well, not yet.
Not
Alright.
yet, at least.
Stu, the thing is, forget about Murata. Do you want to see a Triple G3 fight?
Yeah,
He's
Nah,
No,
I do.
no, I don't.
I
You
don't.
don't? Who does? Let's see.
I don't
I do.
mind it. I'll take it. I'll watch it. You
Part
know,
of it, you know. And if
The
it
two
goes
fights
to
were
the
good.
decision, we know who's winning.
I wish.
I feel like they should just leave it at 2.
Yeah, well, here's what they should have just made the third fight right after the second
Exactly.
one, bro.
Nah,
Yes.
that I agree with. What
Yeah,
you
but now-
just said. Yes.
See, the thing is, it's not like I don't want to see a third fight. Obviously, I want to see it, but at this point, I don't because I know Golovkin is too old.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, and he hasn't looked the best in his last 2 fights.
Look,
Listen.
Golovkin's been on the downslide for a while now, and Canelo is in the prime of his life, just looking better and better every time I see him. That's gonna.
I think
that's gonna go horribly wrong for Golovkin because I think Golovkin's way to beat Canelo, like you said, not winning on the cards. He has to stop Canelo Alvarez, right? But Golovkin doesn't have, like I said, he's not going to get away like Billy Joe Saunders does on the run. He doesn't fight that way. He doesn't really fight, but he can't really fight backwards from me, Golovkin. Another one that struggles when he's being.
I'd
pushed
rather
back.
see Derevyanchenko and Canelo.
Okay.
Yeah, well, look,
Can I?
Golovkin.
I'm gonna say
Hang on a second. Can I just finish my point, please?
Go ahead.
For me, Golovkin Canelo is just it's time to move on from 1-1. We'll leave it at 1-1 for me. Time to move on.
I think they should fight again, and the reason why, some of the same reason you guys said. First of all, I know Golovkin is he's gonna get up for this fight. Now he may still lose, and I probably would pick him to lose, right? He may still lose that fight, but there's always that chance with Golovkin that he can stop Canelo, and I'm gonna tell you why. Go look at that 10th round.
Yeah.
That 10th round, and even though yes, it was 2 years ago, he was setting him up for that punch all night. Had he just landed where he could take advantage of that, Canelo's in deep trouble in that fight. Okay, so
he was in trouble in that round, though.
yeah, he was in trouble, but he was able to recover. You know,
Well, that's
He's
the thing,
strong.
though.
But I like that fight, and I'm a Golovkin fan. If he loses, he loses. So what? It's part of the game.
It's a,
Yeah.
and
No,
not
I
to
like
mention,
the fight.
and not to mention. Hang on 1 second, Stu. 1 second. Not to
go
mention
ahead.
the second fight was an amazing fight, bro. Why not see a third one? Fuck it, run it.
Yeah, no,
I
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's just like I don't expect to see it. For me, my opinion, so it doesn't mean anything. But I'll tell you guys, don't expect to see Golovkin doing any better this time. I think.
Remember,
He had
Pacquiao was.
The best he could have done was in the first fight when he was young and fresh, still a bit younger and fresher. his legs are gone, mate. Abel Sanchez has killed him in camp, and like I said, there's only so much. No matter how good of a fighter you are, what a machine you are, there's only so much of that you can take before your body starts to shut down, and it's slowing down. He's just taken far too much punishment. Derevchenko, back in the day, he would have destroyed Derevchenko. That wouldn't even
Oh
have been
yeah,
close.
for sure.
And when you fight Canelo, and you're gonna fight him the way that Golovkin obviously can fight him, because like Stu said, it's not like Golovkin can fight like Billy Joe Saunders, and he has to like stay there mid range. In exchange with Canelo, it requires a lot of speed and eye coordination. Things that as you get older, you start to lose pretty quickly. And I don't think he would get the best of Canelo, just because. I mean, he could land something very hard, right? Like Recognize
The
said.
thing is, though, like
But
I
that's
said,
it.
the first fight, Butcho. The thing is, Canelo did. I don't think Canelo had much confidence that he could win that fight. I think he just thought, I can't beat this guy, and I think
Yeah.
the first fight gave him that super confidence. And then he realised, look, you can't fight Golovkin on the back foot. You've got to push him back, because if you go on the back foot against Golovkin, he's one of the best in the business at cutting off the angles, so and cutting off the ring. And the way he stalks you, he's constantly got you working, and it's draining in itself. But the best thing to do, when you've seen it, go and watch Golovkin fights. When he's being hit, he just covers up, so he doesn't really counter punch that much. He does now and again, but most of it's covering up and going backwards. He's non-existent at times. So I think Canelo worked that out. At the latter rounds in the first fight, he worked it out. It was too late for me by then. Golovkin had won the fight, but in the second, he just took it to Golovkin from the start, a bit like Fury did to Wilder. That sort of tactic. And
I actually had
And I
Triple
think-
G winning the rematch, 7-5.
no,
That's-
well, not, that's your
I'm
opinion
with you,
on it.
Gerson. I thought he won the
I don't.
second fight.
I
too.
didn't see that
I
way, but
don't.
I can't say it's. I mean, I can see it. It's possible.
Yeah, I could, like I said, we could. Because it's
7-5,
close fight,
yeah.
you can see it go either way. But for me, Canelo Alvarez was just did the much better work in there. Landing
No,
better
I wouldn't
shots.
say much better work. I was just if
Well,
somebody
it's a
had
7-5. I had it
Golovkin was not really.
7-5.
Golovkin was
Hey guys,
firing.
I'll be right back.
You don't have to
but
tell us.
Golovkin was
You don't have
missing a
to-
lot of shots, man. He was missing a lot of shots that night. He looked quite slow in there. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's my point. The guy's slowing down. I'm not saying Canelo's far superior than Golovkin, because I'm not, because they're on the same level. But one man's an old man and the other man's in his prime. It's not rocket science. You know,
Exactly.
The guy looks.
There is a
The
chance,
guy's
like
every time I see Golovkin fight, he's getting worse.
now, like Recognize said, there is a chance that. Hold on, there's a chance that Golovkin can land something, but fair enough, there's a chance. But do you want to see that fight again, so just to see if that chance occurs?
Yeah.
Like,
As
you
a
know, like
boxing
that
fan, yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Like, and
But
if
for-
it doesn't,
then he loses. It's just called boxing. It's called.
yeah.
It's called. Listen, this is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be upset about it. I probably will be rooting again for Golovkin to beat him. But if look, this is the big money fight for him, and
is.
I can't blame him for saying, "Give me a third chance." It's not like he doesn't have a shot in hell.
And he
Anybody
deserves
who
it.
says that,
He deserves a
anybody who
payday.
go ahead.
He deserves a payday.
Yeah, he does. Listen,
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. I'll watch it and I'll pay for it. But that doesn't mean I'm really calling for the fight. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. It's not the number one fight you're looking for.
Yeah,
There's
because
Hey,
look,
you
it's not,
guys.
look, Golovkin's. Hang on, Justin.
You guys,
Just stop.
hold on, let me just because I haven't spoken.
Well, you just said you
Understand this
you said you were going
Hold
somewhere.
on.
So,
Well,
he didn't
I
go
said
anywhere.
I'm back. Understand this
Butcho,
riddle.
teach his kids
I
some manners,
hope
bro.
GG.
All right,
I
hey,
hope
kid.
GGG gets the payday.
All right,
I
hold
will
on.
watch, but live, but I will not pay.
Okay.
All right.
This kid's never had a slap in his life, is he?
All right. So what were you saying?
I
Get my
can't
belt.
remember now.
Still, I got my belt.
Talking about a Canelo GGG 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, like I said, it's a fight I'll pay for to watch, and it's definitely a fight. Look, it's only because I've seen 24 rounds of it. I'm not one for trilogies, you know me. I'm stuck in my old ways. But look, it's a better fight than most out there, isn't it? You say I don't mind seeing it. It's just, it's not one I'm it's not on the top of my wanted list. If you get what I'm saying.
Triple G better watch out for his next performance. Decreasing in performance. That could really hurt him one day.
Is he fighting
Wait,
anytime
what?
soon?
He was
No, if
supposed to.
Triple G keeps fighting the way he's been fighting lately, you know, he could get upset by some like guy and shit.
Alright, be right back.
I heard he got injured like in training recently, and that's why they were pushing it for like early summer.
Injuries during training camps. This
Oh,
is
he
like,
got
I mean, he's getting old. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
What
he's
fights do
getting,
you think will be good for him then, if the Canelo 3 doesn't happen?
you know, at this point, I think he kind of messed himself up chasing the
Yeah.
Canelo fight. That I don't know who's a good fight for him at this point. Yeah,
Not even Andre.
he probably could beat Andre still. I would take him to beat Andre because there's nothing to worry about. You know, it might look ugly, you know, the fight in terms of the victory, but I say he still beats Andre.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Golovkin would drop it. Oh, I
Who's
got an
that? Mute
echo.
your mic.
Oh shoot.
New
Some
guy.
guys
New
call
guy.
it fucking Houston.
All right. I'm muting this guy for the
Houston, we
moment.
have a problem.
Now, who is that?
It's Boxing Greg.
It's all of us having an echo.
Boxing Greg, turn your radio off in the background, bro. We're gonna have to pick you out.
All right, you got it.
All right.
That's better.
That's better.
We good now?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. But like
Welcome.
I was saying, I think Triple G would probably block him. Not block him, drop him like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I think he'll win in the cards.
There's still a bit of an echo. BX.
I don't know if he could drop Andrade. I'm not too confident he could because Andrade spends his time fighting off the back foot. He's big at 160. Yeah, have you? He looks really big at 160.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's a little
okay.
chinny too. He's been dropped by bums before.
I'm gonna call it now because I know Andrade have to fight. Jesus Christ, man.
Who's that? All right.
It's all of us.
All right.
Somebody's got to turn off the radio if they're listening to it online or whatever. They got to turn the.
This is
volume.
exactly why we don't open the lines up all the time like this because it's just fucking
Yeah.
chaos, man.
I know.
Look, Andrade, I'm calling it now. Andrade he's gonna have to fight Liam Williams soon, and I'm picking because I think he's mandatory next. I think, but I'm picking Liam Williams to stop Andrade. He's devastating fashion. I know you people might think, what, Liam Williams, get out of here. But you've said that many a times when I've made predictions. Look, I'm calling it now today. The fight's not even made, so this was a soundbite that could be Butcho could bring back when the fight is made. But look,
it could be a story.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
you know Butcho, he's like a fucking memory card. He don't miss a trick, so he'll remember that. But look, you've heard it here first. Liam Williams knocks out Andrade.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, that would be so. But what about Eddie Hearn though? Wouldn't that hurt his feelings?
I'm starting to not give a damn about Eddie Hearn. And what's all this about? What's all this all have? Hey, what's all this I hear about Eddie Hearn's dad being in Harvey? Is it Epstein's fucking black book or something? They're saying he was mates with Epstein. No, honestly, go on the IFL, go on his IFL interview, right, and look at the comment section. Apparently, something's come out. He was in Epstein's book or something.
Oh,
He had his details
yeah,
down.
yeah. His father was. Yes, yes.
Please don't say fucking he gave Eddie to Prince Andrew for the night. I don't give a
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Oh,
I don't give a shit.
me neither.
That fucking soundbite.
That he's always getting.
This is the fucking guy that said.
Okay, what the hell is that sound? Guys, mute your goddamn mics, please.
That ain't me.
No, I don't know who it is. I'm just saying. Thank you.
Just press the mute button, guys. That's all you got to do. When you come up, if anyone comes on in future, before you actually come on, just press the mute button on your mic, and then you come in and you're not causing havoc.
Yeah. Not that hard. All right. I see Virtuoso is not muting. You have to mute if you're not speaking. And BX and G. And, well, Johnny, there's no noise. All right.
Got it.
All right. Any other topics?
I'm hearing from a little dicky bird that Wild is just. It's not facts and it's not a story, but it's just a little rumor I've heard that Wild is thinking about taking the step aside mini. Because Fury,
Mm.
from the news is from the Fury camp is that Fury don't want the third fight. He's just not up for it. Come on, man. How many times you got to whoop a man before you fucking get bored of his ass? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they
It's,
already beat him twice.
Stu, are
yeah,
they
I think
saying?
Fury. And with Fury don't care about belts. Fury could just give that belt up, and then
Mm.
it doesn't matter. I'd still want to see Fury with Joshua. I know it's best for the undisputed. It makes more sense. But I'm hearing Wilder is considering taking the step aside money and then being promised the winner.
Oh, I
So
hope
that
his
makes
fans.
sense
I
for
hope
Wilder. It gives him
it
time
makes
to
sense.
regroup.
It makes sense,
Huh?
Stu. It makes
does.
I got a
sense.
question.
But the thing is, Stu, are you? Did you notice if Wilder's fans are saying that Fury's scared of the third fight?
Look, how can you be scared of someone that's just? How can you be scared of someone that you've just whooped for fucking 7 rounds and bust up his eardrum, made him look like fucking an 8-year-old Jackie Wilson, made his jaw rattle everywhere, his lip looked like the Nutty Professor when Eddie Murphy changed into the Professor.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, come on, man. And let's be real. I mean, yeah, what sort of beating do you want, man? I was waiting for him to say, "Cut me, Jay, cut me." You know when Mickey was, when Mickey had to cut Rocky. I was waiting for Deontay to go, "Cut me, Jay, cut me. I can't see. Cut me, man.
Yeah, I got a
Get out of
question.
here. I don't want to see that shit again."
If Usyk gets past Chisora, which I think he most likely will, and he gets up there with the top heavyweights, how do you think he will do against Fury if they ever fought?
Who?
if Usyk gets past Chisora, which I think he's going to, and then he gets in the mix with the top heavyweights, how do you think he does against Fury?
I always said that was gonna be his most difficult fight. I always said Usyk could beat Wilder, Joshua, but Fury. I don't know. But now he's 273. I mean, fuck. I have no idea.
Look,
and by the way,
the thing is with Fury,
yeah,
I just don't think he's up. The problem with Fury, when he's not up for a fight, you can tell. And I just don't think he's up for the third fight because it's hard to get up for something when you've just cruised into second gear to beat the guy, sort of thing. It's just, I don't know, man.
And you know what?
Like I said, Fury.
Don't
be surprised. Don't be surprised if his deal's made and Wilder steps aside because I don't think anyone in boxing is calling for that fight now, and I don't think it's going to sell well because of what I'm hearing. The Americans are not paying to see it again.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, it's expensive. $78. I mean, come on. And by the way,
it's one-sided. It's one-sided as well. Like I said, they're not going to let. I mean, they're not going to let Wilder fall him this time.
Yeah, nobody's going to pay for that shit. And by the way, do you guys think that because Tyson Fury doesn't really hate Deontay Wilder? That's the impression that I got. And do you guys think that Fury maybe doesn't feel like beating this guy up again? Because he didn't even put up a fight, right? It wasn't like it was a competitive fight, and no, it was an assault. It was criminal. Does he want to do it again?
Nah, they homies.
Exactly. He probably feels bad.
Yeah.
He probably feels bad. That's my opinion. I don't
Honestly,
think,
I hope sorry.
No, go ahead.
Honestly, I hope the smaller weight classes make some noise again. Like we go back to the days of Pacquiao, Barrera, Morales, but I don't think we're gonna get into that soon. But hopefully we do.
Well, hopefully. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen, but
I don't think so for a while. But
yeah,
I mean, it'd be nice.
Absolutely. I'm doing my Richard Schaefer impression. All right, let's give some love to the chat over here. What are people talking about? Kali Harley says Fury way too big for Usyk. Okay, what do you guys think about that? That's a good point, though. I mean, there is a size difference over here.
Yeah, I think Fury's definitely way too big for Usyk. If he does the same thing, take the same approach that he did against Wilder, fights on the front foot. I think Usyk's going to be in trouble. He'll be able to escape for a while, but if Fury corners and walks him down, that's going to be a problem for him.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I think he puts a number on Joshua.
Tony Bellew gave Usyk a lot of problems earlier on. Tell you when Usyk used his. When Usyk used it, that's the IQ of Usyk, very high IQ boxer, realised what he was doing wasn't working. So just made slight little adjustments, and it made a whole lot of difference, if you get what I'm saying. And the thing is, when you're letting the shots he was taking from Bellew, Fury's landing them. Different things are going to happen. You know, and I just can't see Usyk winning that fight.
That's a good topic you bring up because I was having a debate with Mr. BDA early this week. We're talking about Usyk against Bellew, and he agrees with you too. But I don't think he gave him that much trouble, though. I mean, I think Usyk.
But what
was,
if Fury goes lighter? Because he's gone down to like 254, 260 around there. What if he goes lighter?
The thing is, I don't. It's not just the weight with Fury, because he's got because he can fight. I said it before the fight when everyone said he's going to be too slow. I thought Fury can fight at that weight all his career, but I think he's more happier at that weight. He's eating healthier, he feels stronger, and he's more confident about taking shots. And let's be real, if you're going to go forward, you got to be able to prepare to take shots. You're going to take shots if you're on the front foot, and Fury understands that. So it's not, you know. That performance under Sugar Hill was the best I've ever seen him. Obviously, there was still scrappy. Look, there's moments where he looked scrappy and sloppy. You know, that's just ring rust sort of thing because he, you know. But I think give him a couple of camps with Sugar Hill, he's going to be an absolute monster and a very, very hard man to beat. When I was listening to Sugar Hill's instructions in the corner, great instructions, man. Just very calm and collected. Said the right things. Didn't say too much. Just made, you know. And that's the difference between him and Ben Davison as trainers is night and day.
Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing how this guy Josh Taylor is going to interact with Ben because they have Josh Taylor's style is very interesting. Like he has that come forward style. Like he can box. But I'm just interested to see how Ben Davison takes care of that come forward style Josh Taylor also has.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I don't want to see him turn Josh Taylor into a back foot fight because you're going to take away his best attributes.
Exactly.
That's fighting in the pocket, throwing short uppercuts, short hooks to the body. That's what he does best. I don't want Ben Davison to make it all about fucking him again because he's a narcissist, little fucker is. Make it all about him with a game plan to make him look good. No, not for me. Look, the reason he didn't pick Adam Booth, the reason have you noticed not many fighters go to Adam Booth, when they do, they leave him quite quickly. It's because Adam Booth knows what he's doing, just very expensive and doesn't take shit from fighters. If you miss training, you know, walk out on you. He's not like JD's who's sitting there happy for you to die in a boxing ring to keep his perks.
Hey guys, on Discord you can't see this, but there's an Instagram from Wilder that he just posted an hour ago, and it says, "Counting down the days until we are back in the ring. We will rise. I'm thankful for all the support from Bomb Squad Nation and blah 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 blah." So he's very excited he can't wait for the rematch. And in the picture, you see Wilder throwing a jab to Fury's chest. I guess that's the best punch that he could find that he threw. And so yeah,
I mean, he landed a couple right hands, but they didn't do anything.
He grazed Fury. But yeah. I mean, anyways, point is counting down the days. Okay.
Look, this is the thing though. Deontay Wilder, right? He's going to want big money again. And this fight, I'm telling you now, this fight, because I heard it did 1.2 million, which is very good, by the way, especially in today's environment. But it's not going to do nowhere near that. This fight, you can't sell an ass whooping. If you get what I'm saying, what highlights are you going to show of Wilder in the build-up for the next fight? What highlights are we going to see of him?
Exactly. I was asking myself the same question. How do you sell it? Stu, how do you sell it? What do you say? Well, this time what? This time what? What's going to change?
Even Eddie Hearn would struggle to sell that, and he's the biggest fucking gobshite going around when it comes to hyping up guys and hyping up fights. But he couldn't even sell that. Look, I'm seeing it. The American press don't even want to fucking buy it, so they don't want to buy into it. When the press don't buy into a fight in America, you fucked. The only reason that fight was so massive because ESPN and Fox put everything into it, and BT, they put everything into it, and I thought they did a great job, and it really helped boxing. It really did. But they're the reason why they're the reason why this fight was so big, and you got to take it half to ESPN, Fox, and BT for that. But they're not buying into this next one. So when they haven't got their heart into a fight, how do you expect it to do well?
What do you think is going to be the next big fight that everybody's going to watch?
Joshua v. Fury. That'll do well in America as well, because even Americans want to see that.
Yeah. But that's if it happens, because I heard that Fury doesn't want that fight. Like, But
Nah,
that's
he don't. Nah, they're already in talks. Apparently, they're already in talks with Eddie Hearn.
you
Bob Arum.
serious?
Yeah, already in
Let's
talks. Apparently,
go.
yeah, they're trying to do a deal already. That's why Fury don't want to fight Wilder. They're trying to make a look. If they can give Deontay Wilder 3-4 million step aside money, that's probably his second best purse he's ever had in his career, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Stepping aside. So look, step aside, regroup, heal your body, spend some time with George Foreman. So he's got a bit more time to work through things with you. It just makes sense. You go in there in July, your career's over. So for me, I think Wilder's gonna, like I said, he's on emotion at the moment. I think he's got a long way to go. He might step aside. I think. Who knows though? Wilder's got a big ego.
The real question is, will the Deontay Wilder grill work? I don't think so. I think it's gonna break down. And it's gonna be sufficient.
Yeah, fucking words have got made in China on the back of it.
But no, that's a good point. Look, listen, I think we all agree that Wilder should take the step aside money, regroup, maybe get a tune-up fight. He's gonna knock this guy out. Everybody's gonna think that he's back, that he improved,
Exactly.
and then maybe he can get a title shot against the winner of Fury and Joshua. More money.
This is the thing. This is why I'd make a good promoter or a manager. Because like I said,
yeah,
I know what's
you
right.
have a radio show? You should make one.
Yeah, you should have one.
Yeah. Or something
I've got
like
a radio show. I'll come on here
that.
with I'll come on here with Butcher and BDA. This is the radio show that I want to be on. The only one.
Good point. Good point.
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, good
I don't
point.
want the hassle of editing videos. I don't want all the hassle of editing videos and fucking bringing up topics. I leave that. I just come on. They send me a link. I come on, talk boxing, come off. That's how.
Or we post your videos.
By the way,
check out Stu's latest video. Hey Gerson, just mute your mic, man. You don't have to leave the mic. Gerson, mute your mic.
Mute your mic.
Sorry.
Jesus, just mute the mic. You just.
I know, my bad. I actually helped my phone.
Mute it when you want to talk. When you want to talk, mute it.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
That's okay, man. I was saying Stu Little posted a video. Check it out. We posted it last week, I think.
Yeah, got good little response. A lot of people enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, this is the thing. I mean, you got these fucking Mikey Garcia fangirls that want me off, and they think because they got 13 likes, you know, saying they want me off. That's the whole boxing BDA opinion sort of thing. And of course, it's not, man. Like I said, I don't mind handing my panel spot over to someone if I'm passing it on to someone that can follow my legacy on. None of you guys are worthy. I mean, it's like Floyd. It's like Floyd. He didn't want to give it to Wilder because he's fucking useless. Look,
I just got
this fucking kid, man.
Kid,
really
calm down.
man.
You're not gonna get Stu's not gonna pass down the torch to you.
After this meal, I'll turn into Andy Ruiz.
Listen, bro. You may be a kid, but I'll slap the shit out of you for interrupting me.
It's not a kid, man. It's not a kid. He's just joking. Well, we have Ren here. Ren, are you there? Hopefully there's Ren. All right, Ren, I don't know who you are, but mute your mic if you're not going to speak, just to make sure that nothing happens.
Okay.
Hawker Mustang says in the chat, none of these guys are worthy for what? For Manny. Either Stu. For Manny? For Manny? I don't know what you're talking about. Stu is.
I can't remember what I was going to talk about. I was just. What was I talking about before I got interrupted?
Fuck.
By Macaulay Culkin.
You're talking about Mikey Garcia fangirls?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted me off and all that lot because I told them the truth about Mikey. These fucking fans, man. I mean, need to get grips on them.
That man got to move down to 140 because he would get slaughtered at 147 with Manny.
Like I said,
think he's a one. If you look at Mikey's frame, Mikey's a 135-pounder, really. I mean, look how much body fat he was carrying at 47 in the ring. Did any of you guys notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that boy was a bit chunky.
Yeah, just a little bit. You know. And one thing I wanted to ask you guys, I was just thinking about. Does anyone think? Now, obviously, none of us know Deontay Wilder personally. At least I would guess. But do anybody really think he's going to take that step aside money? I mean, the guy's kind of proud to a fault. You know, he's almost stupid. You know, like I can envision a situation where you know he doesn't take it. He's going to want that third fight regardless. Anybody agree?
No,
Yeah,
no, he's going along with the third fight.
he's gonna take the third fight. Ego.
He gone.
I don't know. I do think he's maybe a little bit. Oh, we have DFSG. Join us on Discord, man. Here's the link. um, that's a good point. Is he stupid enough to take the third fight? Yes, he is.
Of course he is.
Yes, he is.
That man's gonna get like 5 forms of CTE if he does that third fight.
Hey, okay. We know he's stupid, but what about Shelly Finkel? What's his thought process right now?
I'm cashing him out.
That's an option. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because you know what?
I mean,
maybe he loses in a tune-up fight. Then what?
That'd be laughable.
I guess who? Who's his tutor fight?
Let's see.
At least in the PBC, side of things.
Well, who could he fight in a tune-up fight?
Kanaki.
No. That's too dangerous.
Why?
Kanaki, man.
Oh.
Kanaki has horrible.
God damn! Lower the volume.
Kid.
Please.
All right, we're gonna.
Too loud.
You know what,
Dude.
kid? Better take a break. All right. Come back next time.
Oh, please. Oh God.
Kanaki has lacking defense and.
All right. He's gone.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
You guys were
Would you
saying
ever-
there's something wrong with my mic when I came in. I apologize.
That's fine. No worry. First time. All right, people are saying mute the guy.
Sorry about
All
my
right.
dog earlier.
Yeah, it's
No,
okay.
you're good.
Yeah, you guys don't have
I mean,
experience.
it's highly suggestible that Deontay Wilder takes a tuna fight. I said before, like people mentioning, like this guy needs to change his whole training method. Try to become a better defensive fighter. And then use it. And then take a tuna fight to use it as a testing ground, so that you can basically, step up and finally, reclaim that heavyweight title from Fury. But Fury doesn't want that third fight. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Oh,
I'm
God.
pretty sure it will. The money's too good. I think better than any other fight. I mean, the Joshua fight, that's out the window. Yeah, put another body in there from heavyweight, from PBC, either Kanaki or Efe Jagba, somebody,
Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted over here with people in the chat. And Justin, take
What's
a
going
break.
on?
No, Justin, take a break. No, not you, BXNG. And by the way, DSFG says, "Hey, yo, got a topic? Why did you join the Discord? Join the Discord, yes.
Yeah, chime in.
I don't know. We were talking about
Yo, have y'all
Milwaukee.
seen how Inoue looks recently? That man looks like he's about to die. Like he looks like he's starving.
Who?
Inoue. Like, I know you gotta cut down for weight, but how he looks recently, like he looks drained.
Coronavirus.
Could be.
Oh
Could be.
boy.
Yeah, I haven't seen him lately. So what?
Yeah,
He
me
should
neither.
move up to 122. So what is he at now? I'm confused. Yeah, 122.
118.
Yeah, so he should move up to
bantamweight.
122. He's
I
5
mean,
foot 5. He could make it. Absolutely.
I still think there's good fights to make it at bantamweight. God, what am I thinking of? Is Ancajas bantamweight?
Wait, what?
Bantamweight. Well, like
Yeah.
what are the big names? In bantamweight. Okay.
Him, Nonito Donier, Casimero. Yeah,
Casemiro. Yeah.
they're fighting.
that
That's
one.
good. I'm really excited for that fight.
Yeah.
I'm about to send a video of how he looks. I think he looks way too, um, like, and he's not even making weight yet. Like, it looks concerning.
Hmm. I mean, he's pretty much, recovering from his injuries from that war he had with Nolito Nonair.
That was
I
a
really
great
had
fight.
it was that to me was the fight of the year. In my opinion.
For me, it was either that one or Triple G Derevyanchenko.
That too. I also liked you know, uh Williams versus Hurd, that was a good fight, war of attrition, the trenches, dogfight, That's the kind of fights I'd like to see.
Hawker Mustang says, did you guys see that Tyson Fury interview he did in a morning show with his wife? He says he has 3 fights left in him and he wants to go out like Rocky Marciano, undefeated. Yep. But that was like 3 days ago, I think. And recently, since yesterday, I think there's been talks about Waller taking some step aside money. So things have
I mean,
changed.
they got to make that fight with AJ, that mega fight in England. I mean, if that's the case, that he's only got 3 fights left in him, then you have to cash out, with that big fight. That is the golden ticket right there. But question um, is there going to be a real dispute about who's going to be the A side and B side? Because you know how the boxing business is, these days. Everyone's entitled to like getting the lion's share of the the payout.
Yep. Yep. Um, I mean, I don't know. I do. I'm tired of talking about Wilder, man. To be honest.
Yeah, same here, man.
Because and if they make that third fight, like Stu said in another show, we're gonna have to wait 4 months for this. And what are we gonna? We're gonna still talk about this fight. What are we gonna say? What can we say about this fight?
It was
I don't know.
expected.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's gonna be the same. The same, like, well, can Wilder land that right hand? That was the question before the second fight. What if he lands the right hand this time? Now the question is, can he not
Is
get beat
Wilder
up
gonna
by Tyson
die?
Fury? You know what I mean?
Is Wilder gonna die? Yeah,
Is Wilder gonna die? That's the question. Because can he land the right hand
of course. But
before he gets beat up? That's the thing. Because before the second fight, in the narrative, it was portrayed as if Tyson Fury couldn't hurt Deontay Wilder. And so technically Wilder had 12 rounds in which he could land that right hand, right? He had a span of 12 rounds. Now that span is like, you don't have 12 rounds going. If you don't like your right hand, you're going to get beat up and you're going to get stopped again. So the narrative has changed. And Stu brought a good point. How can they sell this third fight? I mean, sure, they can, say, oh, Wilder has George Foreman in his corner now. And some people might believe that Wilder's going to actually change. But I don't think that most people will actually, be excited about this fight just because George Foreman just made a fucking appearance now.
Wilder doesn't really have, like, he doesn't see where he does things wrong, and that's attributed to his whole entourage, his team, not telling him what's going on because they're all yes men, and so he's never going to learn, or grow as a boxer. He never did. Like you pointed this out, this guy never learns.
Mm-hmm.
So if he finds it in himself to say, you know what, I need a new trainer, I need to learn something new, that's fine. But that to me that requires just swallowing your pride and just admitting that, okay, I lost that fight because I fell in love with my power. I fell in love with that right hand, and that's I just based my whole repertoire around that. Just landing that straight right or hook.
Mm-hmm.
And once it's taken away, I mean, you gotta have another plan in store in that fight. You gotta make adjustments. He doesn't make adjustments,
Do you,
then
you,
you
you don't
won't
think
win.
you don't think he knows this? like deep down inside.
If he did, he would have come up with a better performance against Luis Ortiz and the first
Yeah,
Fury
but now
fight.
he lost.
Yeah.
So it's a
Uh,
different situation here. Like now he lost. Maybe he got that wake up call he needed. And even if he did finally understand that he needs to improve and there's a lot of work to be done. He has 4 months left for that third
That's
fight.
not going to be enough time, which is why it's better that that takes step aside, and then finds somebody else to to work with. He's got to leave that fucking cul-de-sac, Tuscaloosa, and either go to another place, go to a new gym, or fly in somebody that can help him. Because I don't know, man. The way he's been acting up, the way he's been handling things, when the shit finally hit the fan, he came up with all these excuses, and
And his fans
that's
are
a lack
doing
of
him a
maturity.
absolutely, and his fans are doing him a disservice by not admitting,
They're
not
enablers.
accepting the fact that Fury's a better boxer. All they keep saying is coming up
Exactly.
with excuses that the knuckles, he was hitting him with the knuckles. He was like all this bullshit, all these crazy theories. And the worst thing would be if Wilder actually believes all this crap, right? That's why he lost because of these excuses.
Yeah, it's never his fault. It's this, and this. But
There's nothing to correct. Then you know what I mean. If
yeah.
you accept this, it's
Who
ridiculous.
do you guys think? What fighter do you guys think has the worst fan base of all time?
Shit, Deontay Wilder
Uh,
probably, man. I'm not even
yeah,
kidding.
I would definitely Deontay Wilder. Definitely Deontay Wilder. I've never seen anything like this as long as I've been alive.
Yeah, and you can see how many of them were casuals because a lot of them are believing this crazy conspiracy that Fury had his knuckles in the lace area and he could actually hurt somebody like that. It's to be honest, it's the most ridiculous excuse in sports that I've ever heard in my life.
And they say the low blow from Ward was bad.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, it's
the low blows now.
The thing that makes me laugh, all these guys crying. It's not most people with a fucking brain are not taking any notice of it, but all the ones crying are the street thugs that go around thinking they're tough guys. Yeah, they're whining and crying about things that are not even, oh, we got cheated. Take your victory. You have to cheat us to beat us. No, we don't. We just have to turn up by the fucking looks of it. Because look, that was an ass whooping in the highest order. All the advantages in the world. I'm hard. I'll get sick of talking about this fucking fight, man. What else do you want me to
yeah,
say? I
yeah.
just don't. I
That
don't understand these fucking clowns, man. Always playing the victim. It's always someone else's fault. Never can they look themselves in the mirror and say, "Yeah, just got beat by the better guy." Or it's my fault. I'm a fucker. It's always someone else's. Can't stand the people. Like I said, this is one thing of the downfall of YouTube. I get the mix with these people from across the pond.
Mm-hmm.
I get the mix with them.
Stu, I agree, Stu,
is not.
100%.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for just being a grown ass man and taking a pragmatic approach and saying, "Listen, I lost." You know what I mean? That's it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back in the gym. These are the things that I'm going to fix, X, Y, Z, and that's it.
Cheating. Oh, he's a cheater. Do they sound? They sound like my cousins. A lot about 8 or 9 when they start fighting over the PlayStation. And
They're
oh,
bitches.
he's cheating. All that. Like that's what they sound like. They're just fucking grown ass men, kids.
They're
They're like
bitches. They're
kids, man.
bitches. They're not men. They're bitches.
And this is the thing. And then they say, oh, they moan about everyone don't like them. Is any wonder no one likes you when you go around fucking moaning and whining about everything that don't go your way? And let's be real. Look, Wilder just got beat by a better guy. It's nothing to do with race or black pride or white pride. It's nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, they just got better. If you'd have put Dillian White in now, I'd have fancied Dillian White to win it. Just nothing about that. It's just the fact that Deontay Wilder just ain't good enough right now, and these guys just can't fathom that. They have to find a reason why their King of Wakanda got his ass whooped. They just can't connect the dots.
Mm-hmm.
Not good
Yeah.
enough. How about that?
Yeah, their cultural bias is like it hinders their critical thinking. Like, well, what's wrong with just saying, all right, just taking the high road and just congratulating the Fury for a good fight? what are you gonna be excommunicated from the LDBC? If you say that, like, oh, credits to him. Oh,
They just
my
come up,
man
yeah,
lost. Yeah,
they
just
come
fucking
across
take the
as real
loss of your
bad
man and move
losers.
on. The fuck.
Yeah, just left a real bad taste in my mouth. Like
Yeah.
they've tarnished boxing. They've brought their infection over to boxing and ruined the place, and they're making it even worse. This was a big fight that the world was. Let me just take this. Get me up here, you fucking idiot. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay.
Look, the world was watching, and Wilder embarrassed himself, and they embarrassed themselves, and
He
that's
embarrassed America.
unbelievable.
He embarrassed America.
They
We
should
have
have just.
no title holder, no heavyweight title holder.
Yeah,
That's it.
like I tell you, the world's looking and putting their hands over their eyes, cringing at the entitlement of some Americans whining. Oh, it's not Wilder's fault. He got cheated. The establishment were against him. I've heard Wilder got drugged. That's the latest
Yeah, I
one.
heard that one too.
That's the
Now,
Yeah,
latest.
yeah. Still, Fury had he had chloroform in his gloves. You didn't know that? See, they injected him, but JD is an idiot because he just there with a cheesy ass smile. So he don't that's the story. That's what I'm hearing. Oh
You're hearing
God.
what? I didn't get that. You're hearing what? Sorry.
No, I'm joking. I'm saying that Fury had fucking chloroform in his gloves.
Oh well, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, that's the one they have. They're just like I said. It's just leave it. But that's why I don't want the rematch. I don't want these guys to get their rematch. I want them to suffer for the rest of their life.
well, the thing is,
That's what I want.
I can already predict an excuse if the third fight happens and Fury wins. It's gonna be that Wilder didn't have enough time to train. But I mean, that's they decided on to fight in June. So, and Wilder is waiting for that fight apparently because on his Instagram he says that he's counting down the days. So there's no excuses that should be created after he loses though. But let me tell you, they're gonna say that he didn't have time,
Look,
and I agree.
I want Fury to pull out. I don't want Wilder to get his chance again.
Excuse me.
I don't think they deserve it. They haven't earned it. They don't deserve it. So that's I want them to go and fight someone else, and they can go and cry to them guys over there. They'll just leave us alone, man. I don't want to hear about this fight no more.
We have Thug Nasty in here. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Welcome. Any thoughts on this topic, this subject?
Look, I just saw something, but I don't know how reliable it is. I saw it but I just saw that NSAC is investigating down to Wilder because there's a video apparently of him hitting the wall, which would weaken the glove, the pattern on the glove, which would be fucking ironic if this is true.
Well,
Okay,
is this true or not? Because Mark said it was a parody account. He's sure of it. So what is it? Is it Mark telling the truth or is he not? What's going on here?
I don't know how reliable that is. I just barely saw this right now and I was like, oh my god. I hope it's not true though, but hopefully it is just some bullshit. But that would be fucking ironic.
I mean, I can't comment on this. I don't know. Listen, I want to see the video before anything.
Yeah, we need to look into this.
Where
is Mark? Where is Mark?
I don't know. He left.
Because he'll know more. He'll know more about this than I will.
In the chat, Black Lomachenko says Boxing Kingdom is fake news. Okay.
So, yo, guys, I have a question.
Yes.
Y'all there?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just wondering. We've been on the BDA show has been on heavyweights for a long time, and what do you think is gonna be the next big weight division?
The next weight division?
Yeah, because we've been on different heavyweight weight classes for a while. For a while, this show has been on middleweights. Now we've gone to heavyweights. What do you think is gonna be the next weight class that everybody's gonna be talking about?
Well, light heavy for me. Light heavy or 140. The heavyweight division's purling at the moment. 147 is 147 is the division I just don't even care to talk about. To be honest with you, I don't care to talk about that division. I hate that. I think it's well overrated.
Yeah, I think 140 and 175 are very underrated weight classes. Like, there's so many good matchups in both. Like for example, in 140, we can do the Paul Grace Taylor rematch, which was a great fight. 175, I don't know why nobody talks about it, but I would love to see Elita Alvarez versus Vosdik. I don't know about you, but I think that'd be a great fight.
In Montreal, they should make that in Montreal. But yeah, great. That would be a great fight. I'm looking at the Ring Magazine rankings over here. So the champion is vacant. Number 1, you have Beterbiev. Number 2, Gvozek. Number 3, Bivol. Number 4, they have Kovalev. 5, Alvarez. Oh, and Jean Pascal, number 6. Of course, this guy is still in the mix. But I think it's a knockout waiting to happen. But he got his like second wind basically in his career. Great division. What's the other division you guys were talking about? Yep.
140.
140.
I think Paul Grace Hooker, like I said a little while back, I think that fight's gonna be a banger.
So let me show you something. I'm gonna bring this up on my screen, right?
All right.
Like, you should be able to share my screen. This is the Boxing Kindgum account. So not Kingdom, but Kindgum, which is a parody account of Boxing Kingdom. They're the ones who broke this news.
All right, let me show it to the viewers on YouTube. Just give me 1 second. All right. Go ahead.
Right. So, breaking, Deontay Wilder is under investigation by the NSAC after a video leak showing the American tampering with his gloves prior to his ring walk against Fury. Images show Wilder continually hitting a wall with both gloves for several minutes, weakening dramatically, right?
Hey, your sound's fucking up.
Oh, well, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's a bit better.
So, Deontay Wilder's under investigation, blah, 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 blah. You can see it on screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? And then, to back up their statement, they show this from BoxRec. As of today, Wilder's suspended by NSAC, BK, right? Yo, he's suspended because he got knocked out. That's what happens on BoxRec.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just absolute nonsense. It's complete farcical rumors. Nobody buy into it.
Okay. Well, there you have it, people. That suspension is because he got knocked out. Remember? Yeah.
Which is what I said. You get. I think he got 6 weeks suspended. But
it's until April. It's until April. So in 8 weeks.
Is it okay? But look, it's one of them where Wilder's the sort of guy. It wouldn't surprise you if he did do that. If you get what I'm saying. I'm not accusing him, like because Mark said, there's no evidence, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not like the Wilder fangirls, but it wouldn't surprise me if he did them sort of things because this is a guy that just doesn't have any standards. You know, this is a guy who wants to kill someone in the ring. Don't be surprised. I know for a fact he was on steroids. He didn't take his steroid test. Why aren't we talking about this? Why do we keep talking about Tyson Fury's gloves?
In the first
not
fight,
there and everything else, but we don't talk about the steroid test. That's me.
Stu, what are we talking about? What are we talking about the gloves in the first fight? Like the first fight, this doesn't make sense.
I know it doesn't. This is what I'm saying. But for me, like I said, I think this steroid test needs to be looked into a bit more. Wilder put on 20 pounds of muscle.
Yeah,
I mean that's fucking. Like I said, Roy Jones put on 20 pounds of muscle. And we all know how he did that. So look, Wilder's not clean. He used his beating to avoid a steroid test. You got fangirl Wilder's fangirl saying that Tyson Fury was on steroids, yet saying nothing about the missed test of Wilder. So this is the hypocrisy from Team Wilder. Excuse me, I'm losing my breath here. I'm just eating. This is why I don't want to see the fight again. For me,
Stu, let me ask you a question, bro.
Go ahead,
because I asked a few people this. I made a video topic on it yesterday, right? Do you think all the excuses and the fanboyism, now I'm not even joking around, do you think all the excuses, the fanboyism from the Wilder fans and everything, do you think that's a natural display of latent homosexual tendencies?
It's what it is. It's a sign of feminine tendencies. I wouldn't go as far as homosexual. This is what happens when you've got women bringing up men in the house. Excellent. They become very feminine, very emotional. They watch how their mum reacts. to not getting their own way. We all know women of all races, all colours, all breeds, they're all the same. You know, they're fucking. When they don't get their own way, you've seen how they react, and this is where these guys, obviously, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them probably been brought up by their mother, got female emotions. They're probably a bit feminine, if you get what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
they just can't accept. They just can't accept being told what to do, or being told that they're not the best at something, or being told that they're lying, or talking out their ass when they're coming out with these things. I don't know, man. I don't have the answers, but that'd be my guess.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because I've never seen so many grown men try to suck another man off after he got fucking knocked out in my entire life, and that's why I'm wondering.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's a fair point, is it not?
I mean,
I've
you're
never
not
seen
wrong,
so
but
many. Like they're all calling them king. Like if you call another
well,
man king, you're questioning yourself there.
It's not just that. It's like I said. It's all the traits of a female. All the traits. They might look 6'2" with big black bold heads and look like a tough guy, but deep down they're like little females, and that's what I can't understand. These are grown ass men, but like I said before, some of them are probably granddads. Do you know what I mean? And you know, some of these are big guys, big lumps. You won't want a fucking right hand off of some of them, that's for sure. And the way they go on, you're just laughing at me. You think this actually reminds me of my twins. When my twins are fighting over fucking toys and stuff, that's what these guys remind me of. Clowns of the highest order, embarrassing. Need to start.
I
becoming
don't
more
really
messy.
think I don't think Deontay Wilder fans are like fans of boxing though. They're like I think they're like baseball fans that like home runs and they just kind of watch whenever their favorite like this like Barry Bonds would come up and they watch and then when the team was pitching they just like kind of walk away.
exactly.
They don't notice the parrying, setting somebody up. They don't notice all this stuff. They kind of just like wait for a knockout. They're not really watching the defense and the brilliance of like I like Mikey because dude I love his defense it's remarkable to me. I love watching him. I know it's boring to watch offensively, but I like his defense. Wilder, all he has is just that fucking swing, and that's all they're waiting for. They're not fans of
Yeah,
boxing. There's no way you can be a fan of boxing and like Deontay Wilder. There's no fucking way.
yeah. You know, Stu, you bring up a great point about the female stuff because like Dead Disney on my channel, like he left a comment, and the comment was, "It's not just latent homosexual tendencies, but throw in blatant tendencies too, right?" He said, "These are all facts. Wilder has worn hair extensions. He has also been caught on camera wearing choker chains, skirts, nose rings, and carrying man bags. On top of that, he has been recorded twerking in a room filled with other men, and he's
Talking about having a
expressed a
baby.
desire to experience pregnancy."
Oh no.
What?
These are all
I mean,
true, by the way.
Yeah, these are all this
I
is
heard
the thing,
about
and
the
that is
pregnancy part.
that is the signs of a man that's there's his masculinity is fighting with his feminism, if you get what I'm saying. He's just mixed. He seems fucking confused. You don't know what he is.
Almost
Is he an alpha male?
transgender.
Is he an alpha male or is he a fucking beta male? Which one is he? Because the way he behaves, just not the behaviour. I mean, look when he was cuddling up to his missus before the fight. That's just not what you expect your heavyweight champion of the world to do. Sitting there cuddling up like a little kid that's tired, that's watching a movie and falling asleep. Probably watching Cinderella and it's getting a bit late. That's what Wilder looked like. I mean, get out of here, man. So, and then when you look at supporters, definitely, like I said, there's a few of theirs probably got a few homosexual tendencies, but the rest have got it's a sign of being brought up by your mother. Because, like I said, most guys who get brought up by their mother are emotional wrecks. They don't know how to deal with situations. They don't know how to deal with kids. Like I had to deal with Justin earlier. Tell him I'd slap the shit out of him if he keeps interrupting me, kid or not. That's what you got to be. You can't be tiptoeing around these kids anymore.
Got quiet for a second.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I just know I wanted to bring up something. Did you guys notice how after the Luis Ortiz fight, while everybody was saying that Wilder learned a jab, his jab looked good, and then he fucking fought against Fury, and it looked like shit.
Wait, what
You
jab?
guys remember that?
He didn't throw anything except for that right hand in the 7th round.
Yeah, there was there a jab?
Yeah, because Fury was moving. He wasn't letting him fucking jab him. That is the difference in the quality of opponent.
He tried to jab to the
Yeah,
body. That didn't even fucking work.
yeah. Honestly, I thought Luis Ortiz was always a little bit over for
Oh,
a moment of time.
Hey mate, I did a video about Luis Ortiz 2 years ago, 2.5 years, 3 years ago maybe, saying what a garbage he was, and I stick by every word I said. That man failed to deliver every time I've watched. Look, the best time, the best I've seen that guy perform is when he's fought Wilder. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to hear about Brian Jennings. Don't want to hear about that guy at all. Useless. Look, we're talking about decent fighters here. The best he's ever looked was when he fought Wilder, because he looked terrible against most of the guys he's been in. When he came to the UK, stunk the fucking joint out. Eddie Hearn let him go after 2 fights. Eddie Hearn, a man that will, well, he'll manipulate and fucking try and get as much money out of any fighter he can, but he couldn't even be bothered to do that with Luis Ortiz, because Luis Ortiz couldn't even be bothered to turn up and put performance on. It was just lackluster, slow and sloppy. Dave Allen made him look average, rocked him to his boots. You had Malik Scott looking like fucking Pernell Whitaker in there. You know, that was a joke, man. And this, the boogie man. I mean, if that's the fucking boogie man, I don't know I've ever seen a horror film.
any other topics, people in the chat?
I
Bomb
mean, it's
squad.
not that big. Oh,
No,
it's
just
not
reading some
that big,
comments.
but
Go ahead.
apparently Ruiz and Ortiz is in for talks. But what do y'all think of that fight? I got Ruiz in the 8th.
Or Ruiz, another fighter that I don't really care about, and I think. Well,
I mean, if he's motivated, I think he could be a problem. But it's just that one fight he didn't look good at all. Like he gave Parker problems when Parker was pretty good. He beat Joshua in the upset, but I just don't think he was
Look,
motivated in the rematch.
yeah, Ruiz is a tough fight for anyone. The Ruiz is a bit like Chisora. It's what
Exactly.
Ruiz you get on the
Yeah.
night. Can he be bothered? Has he turned up? Has he trained? If he turns up and he doesn't care, he's going to get beat. If he's trained and he's hungry and he wants it, he's going to be a hard match for anyone.
you know what? I can
Exactly.
see. I can see Andy Ruiz stopping Ortiz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the 8th, like mid
Andy
to late
Ruiz
rounds.
will beat the shit. Andrew Ruiz will beat the shit out of Luis Ortiz. How's that old man? How's that old man with them slow punches, with that slow work rate? Look,
Yeah.
He's
the
gonna get
reason
caught into
Wilder looks
fucking
so
oblivion.
fresh, the reason Wilder looks so fresh in the latter rounds, because he was fighting in a pace that was so slow. Hardly any, yeah, come on, man. Look what happened when you put a bit of pace on Wilder. If Ortiz couldn't do that, he just didn't have his legs, and he was throwing the same old stuff. Andy Ruiz will pound Luis Ortiz all over the
It's too
Heard it here
fuck,
first.
man. That's what I was saying. Like before the second fight with Fury, everybody's talking about that Ortiz fight. I always said, listen, nothing happened in that fight. They were just looking at each other, circling around. So of course Wilder's not gonna get tired. Of course not.
Listen, Luis Ortiz. The thing with Luis Ortiz is a back foot fighter, a Cuban back foot fighter. When you make them come onto you, they're fucking lost. That's why do you think Rigondeaux didn't know what to do when Lomachenko was schooling them all over the place? They just don't know that it's built in them from a young age to fight like that. So even though he's a bit more active than a lot of Cubans, when he was pushed, when it was him having to push forward and push the pace and come forward, just didn't know what he was doing, and it was just the same old stuff, very predictable. Never really caught Wilder clean all night. Wilder looked like he'd just been for a fucking facial with his wife. I mean, come on, man. Look, rubbish guy that Ortiz always has been. When people keep saying about Joshua fighting him, I'd tell you what, if Joshua had took the Ortiz fight, man, that would have been the where I hand my season ticket in, my Anthony Joshua season ticket. I'm handing it in, and that'd be it, man. I won't be paying for his fights again if he'd have took that. Luckily, he hasn't. I understand Pulev. Pulev's a mandatory, and Pulev will bring a little bit more than Ortiz will. Not a lot more, but he will bring a bit more, and he's dangerous. If he lands that right hand on Joshua, it could be all over. So it's a fight I'll still watch. But with Ortiz, like I said, hand the season ticket card in, mate. That's what we're...
All right, hold on.
Come on, guys. Where's all the silence, man?
I know.
I get moaned at. I get moaned at when I fucking interrupt everyone, and
I
no one wants to talk.
Can y'all even hear me?
Yeah, who's that? Who's there?
That's
Dog?
Greg. It's Greg. No,
Oh,
because
Greg.
I don't think my mic wasn't working before.
Ah, okay. Well, now it's working. I'm trying to get
All right.
Well, my internet
DSFG
kept
in
cutting
here as well.
off.
Hold on. All right, go ahead, guys.
So is Ben Davison actually training up Billy Joe Saunders?
Who?
Yes,
Oh,
he
Ben
is.
Davison.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh man, because I was on Facebook a little while, and people are telling this is a terrible idea, and he's gonna.
Well, Stu's Ben Davison's biggest fan, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look,
Maybe.
it
Yeah.
sounds like I fucking really dislike the kid, which I don't, because he's given me no reason to. He's not a bad kid. He's a nice kid, but he's an egotistic narcissist. He went in there, right, and thought, I'm going to make this about me. I'm going to make this about me. I'm going to make everyone talk about how I brought Tyson Fury back from the dead with my master planning tactic. And look, got everything Fury did that night was wrong. I said it was. You all laughed at me. You all told me I don't know shit about boxing.
Oh,
Who's
there?
laughing?
Oh, we got DSFG in here. All right. Hey, DSFG, there's an echo. So put on your earphones, headphones, because you're on speaker or something, and we can hear. Okay, now it's good.
Yo.
Yeah. There's an echo.
Yo.
Listen, DSFG, we can hear ourselves. I don't know if you have your
Oh, wait.
speaker on.
Oh shit, hold on. My bad.
All right.
I had the Bluetooth on. My bad.
Come on, DSG. You're very loud in the chat, brother. If that's the one I'm thinking about. Is it Butcho? Is that the one in
No,
the chat?
hold on. Stu, let's fix the sound first. DSFG, we can hear ourselves in the background every time we talk.
You got to turn the radio off. Or the YouTube.
There's something.
I can't fix it.
Hello?
That's
no,
it. You stop
it's
now.
fixed.
Oh, no, you
it's
haven't.
not
No, you
fixed.
Yo.
Fuck's sake, just all you got to
No,
go
it's
to the
not fixed,
YouTube
bro.
channel.
Just
you listen
fucking
to.
leave. Just
No, you know
fucking
what?
leave.
No,
I think you fixed
DSFG.
it.
Stop using Bluetooth. That's what's fucking
I
it up.
think you fixed it.
Oh, he fixed it. Yep, you fixed it. It's good now.
Stop using Motorola's, man. Buy yourself a nice Samsung like us.
All right, DSFG. I think it's okay now. So what's on your mind? Anyways.
Yo.
This is even worse.
Where the heck are you?
Are you driving?
Yes.
You driving or what?
Nope.
Well,
I see
anyways.
an engine running. Here, sorry.
I'ma hop off, man. I don't know. Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah, that's the wrong time.
I'ma hop off, man.
All right,
Jump
see
on
ya.
the ladder when you fix your sound.
I don't know. I can't hear y'all, man.
Oh, you can't. Oh.
Hey, Butcher, you ain't fucking. I can hear him.
Yeah,
I
but
can
he
hear
can't
him.
hear us.
Yeah, I
He
hear
can't
him.
hear us. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think you didn't turn his sound up on Discord, have you?
All right, bounce. Thank you. Join back again later.
That was useless.
Yeah, I wanted to see what he wanted to say because he was in the chat talking a lot.
Yeah.
This guy, oh yeah.
He keeps
very
trying to
nice.
say he's bodying me because he's spitting facts, and his argument is that Tank Davis has a better skill set than Terrence Crawford.
Whoa.
Whatever.
No.
He's got better eating skills than Crawford. I'll tell you that. He's got a bigger appetite.
That man turns into a light heavyweight when he doesn't fight. My goodness, that gets chunky.
He blows up like a tick.
Yeah, what is it with the ticks? Everything the ticks with this guy.
Wait, what?
No, it doesn't matter. I was talking about the caller that just called in.
Yeah.
This dude thinks he can body me in a debate, and he started saying that Bradis Prescott is one of Crawford's top 3 wins.
His idea of bodying someone's burying them alive.
His idea of bodying somebody is probably himself. Every time he opens his mouth, he comes across as the biggest retard I've ever heard. And I listen to myself.
We couldn't talk to the guy. Listen, come back again, but just just put a pair of earphones that are not Bluetooth.
Look, all you got to do is just, if you can't work out how to mute your fucking YouTube channel, which is hardly rocket science, just turn the fucking thing off until you come back. Do you know what I mean?
Butch, I
Don't
think
worry, man. You can always go back and look at the chat and see what everyone has to say about you afterwards, can't you? But
Lucha, you know.
yeah, man.
Oh, sorry. Sorry to
Every
interrupt.
time someone calls in, man, they've got this fucking noise in the background, like they're calling in from a nightclub or something.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's like
Yeah, Bucho, you should do it like a tutorial video how to use like the voice channels on Discord.
yeah, good idea. I was thinking about that today. We did one a long time ago for the Hangouts, Google Hangouts, but that was like 2 years ago. And yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
it's a real sad world when you have to fucking do videos and use technology to explain to people. This is the world we're living in. Have you, this is the strange thing about the fucking sheet that we're living around.
Oh, there
Have
it
you ever
is
been in
again.
your car? Hey, have you ever been in your car, right? And
Mhm.
you're going past someone and someone's just waiting at the lights. There's no cars around. They're waiting for the lights to tell them they can cross the road. There's no one around. Cross the fucking road. Use your initiative. No, they're waiting for the yellow light to tell them they can fucking start to walk. This is
True,
the
true,
brain.
true.
This is
But
how
Stu,
brainwashed people are, man.
you
Like I said,
get
waiting for traffic lights to tell them they can cross the road when no fuckers around. Do you think I'm hanging around waiting for
no, but
do
sometimes
you
you
think
get
I'm
a
hanging around waiting 10 minutes for them to fucking change? If there's no, I'm running across that fucking road.
you get a
I'm even dodging cars when I'm crossing roads. I ain't got no patience. I can't
Mhm.
sit there and, oh, man. This is the world we're living in.
because you're suicidal and you want a ticket. No, but you're right. Some people don't take initiative. And is that DSG?
Yep, I think you fixed it.
All right, now it's working. Let me just.
Welcome aboard.
Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, perfectly.
So what's on your mind? What's on your mind?
DSG, what's up?
I don't hear anything.
Talk.
All this suspense for nothing. Nothing.
No,
Still there? Yeah. DSG, man. I don't know what the hell is happening. All right. Anyways, let's move on. We can hear you, man. By the way. So we're talking about Stu. What were you saying about people? Oh yeah, people don't understand. We gotta give them directions, of course.
Yeah,
Traffic
the
lights.
people. Look, the thing is, people wait for technology to let them go. It's like these women, they put the sat nav on, and if they haven't updated their sat nav, they end up going on a field. They'll be driving past cows and shit, thinking, well, I'm going the wrong way. Use your initiative. There's cows on the fucking field. Obviously, it's not that way. But honestly, I've seen stories where women have drove on fucking fields because their sat nav have told them to do so. I mean, what about the days when you didn't have a sat nav? Or my days, let's be real, my days when fucking you had to stop and ask people, you had to
Yeah.
take guesses. You'd have to fucking fill the tank up because you'd end up spending half your tank finding your way back when you've got lost, sort of thing. These days, everything's relied on technology. But look, you cannot rely on tech. It's like these aeroplanes, these planes that crashes. The pilots rely on technology too much.
How scary is that?
When you're putting your life in the hands of technology, you're asking for fucking trouble. The reason they're trained is so they should be taking control of that plane at most times. And then, obviously, when it's in the air at a certain height, then put it into fucking pilot mode. But they rely on technology too much. And the whole, this is society these days. I mean, like I said, prime example, women driving on fields where they're sat nav and people sitting there waiting on empty roads for the traffic lights to tell them to cross.
Hawker Mustang is asking, how often does Stu toot his horn at stupid drivers?
Well, fucking, just put it this way, I've been in a few arguments, a couple, yeah. I carry a torch. I've got one of them old farmer torches. It weighs about fucking 4 stone. So you can't get done with a torch. If I carried a fucking baton in the car, you get done for carrying a web. So I carry this torch, but this torch weighs about 4 pounds. You won't want it across your fucking skull, that's for sure. But you got to be careful. Road rage is everywhere where I am. But I've never really got out in the car and started kicking wings in and stuff and fucking attacking me. It's not me, but obviously, when someone's being a dick on the road driving 30 mile an hour, when on a road we should be doing 60, 70. Yeah, I've been known to lose it. Just put that way.
Travis the Chimp in the chat says, I'm a man. I never ask for directions till I'm out of gas. Good point. Chris Gonzalez says Stu's
What?
horn.
So if you ask for directions, you're not a man now.
I don't know,
Fucking
man.
hell.
Chris
I don't,
Gonzalez
what's it
says.
take to join this man club these days? God.
Chris Gonzalez says Stu's horn is permanently on. Jesus, I can't even. So your horn is permanently on. Okay. Stu drives. The Fight Scout says Stu drives a fake taxi all day. That's right. He's a guy
Yeah.
from Fake Taxi. Just listen to his voice.
Audi RS3, 440 brake horsepower, fucking 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. Listen, if I get in a road rage with a guy that looks a lot bigger than me, when I put my foot down, they ain't catching me anyway, so I'm out of there. So you can't go wrong, can you? I mean, look, I don't want a car get in a rage, stick the finger up to someone. Then when he's chasing me, I can't get away from him because I'm flat out and I'm fucking. He's catching me in a van. I don't want that, do I? I want to be able to get away.
Carlos Padilla is asking, does everything piss Stu off? Stu? Are you always pissed off?
No, just people that keep asking me stupid questions. If you get what I'm saying, bro.
SSB28 says Stu picks up women in that Audi. Lion Bar says
Listen, mate, hey, I could have a fucking Skoda and I'll pick women up. Trust me, it's not the car.
Lion Bar says Stu thinks he's Jason Statham.
There's no thinking about it. Younger, better looking, better fighter. Yeah, the list goes on. The young Jason Statham.
Your
A better
guys.
version, an upgraded version, the new Mark.
Yeah,
the new Mark version.
What time is the zone card in Manchester?
Scott Quigg, probably in an hour. I'm not sure.
You serious? Dang,
Yeah,
we've been
John
on this thing for
O'Carroll.
a while.
I just found out today. He's fighting.
Is Scott Quigg a weight bully? Is the question.
I'm not a useless driver. End game. It's called having kids, bro. You should try it sometimes, but you got to find a woman to do that. So good luck with that. But look, I was looking at the M4, but it's a coupe with 2 seats. I need 4 doors. You know,
wait, hold on.
Because I live in the countryside as well. The Quattro, the 4-wheel drive Quattro is a lot safer. I live in these country roads, especially in the winter, are very dangerous. And M4s are known for the backs to slide out. You know, it's either I was looking at an Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio or whatever. I was looking at one of them as well, but 190 mile an hour. Just not for me in the winter in England. So I stuck with it. I'm going to change it next year. None when you drive it. You're right. It's not a drive car, but I've got kids. I need an all-round high-performance car.
I just bought a 2014 Volkswagen Passat Wolfsburg with the 1.8T. It's all right, but
what's that? What's that like? What's that like for BHP?
I think 170. It's all right, bro. It ain't nothing crazy.
Listen, like I said, mine's got 440, but there's no way. I never have it in race mode. I have it in economy mode, so I'm never using it. So you don't need 400 brake horsepower. It's just 170 is plenty.
We got DSG. There's a lot of background noise. Where are you?
Again?
I don't know where you are. You're like driving or something. The window's open. A lot of background noise. Knight Rider, A New Dawn, starting Stu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Can you hear us?
Hey, do you know someone in the chat, right? Someone in the chat just said I'd have a Uncle Burnt apostrophe. He says I'd have a 1-seater if I could. You know what? He's right. I was looking at his convertible, right? I thought, it's only a 2-seater. I thought, yeah, this convertible looks really nice. But I'm thinking about the kids because I've got 2 twin boys, and I'm thinking, I can't go and pick them up. What about if I buy the missus a fucking car and she can drop them instead? I was thinking about driving her a cheap little car so she can drop the kids. So I could have my convertible.
Yeah, what's up?
Jesus. What is it with these people just ringing in, Butcher? Get some fucking grip around here, brother.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
This is what happens too when we do an open show. DSG, I don't know.
Wild.
I don't know where you are, man. but there's a lot of background
Sad.
noise. It's kind of like obvious to know if there's background noise or not. All right. If you're in the street, there's obviously going to be sound coming from those cars. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
why I
the hang
rarely
of.
call in
Yeah.
because I don't like the background noise. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying that I'm getting the hang of the controls here. Of using Discord. I mean, there was one time it was an open show and I didn't know I was unmuted and I took a piss and everyone heard me fucking
Oh, yeah.
waking.
DSFG, you're outside, man. Obviously, you're outside. It's not the app.
What time does this boxing card start?
Like in an
The
hour. Let me
undercard
check.
is already on.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
watching it
so.
right now.
But
Oh, is it?
the zone
Yeah,
shows
the
all
undercard's
the
on.
the preliminary fights.
I gotta walk to the liquor store get me some beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out later. Get a drink.
Yeah, I usually tune in like around 5. That's when the main event starts.
I haven't had a beer this year. Not one.
Alcohol or just beer? What
Yeah.
are you talking about? Wow.
No, that's live. I had 2 cans one night. I was on here. I didn't finish the second one. I've just not had one. I'm not really. I got to be in the mood. And like I said, well, like I said, because there's been shit going on in my life with my dad and stuff, because he passed away, and then I've got these fucking wilder fangirls making me lose the will to live. I've just not fancied the drink. You got to be in the mood, didn't you? I'm a miserable fucker right now.
Not even that. It's a lot harder to break down alcohol when you get older.
Yeah.
Like I said, 3 days to recover. I used to go on sessions, come home about 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and it take me 3 days to recover. 3 or 4 days. I can't.
Yeah.
Even when I stay up to watch a fight late at night, even if I don't have a drink to do it, it still kills me for a couple of days. So
Yeah, no, I hear that. Too much of anything is never a good thing.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take a leak.
I shall, when the summer comes around again, I shall start going to the beer gardens for a steak and a few pints and stuff.
What part of the UK are you from, Stu, if you don't mind me asking?
It's near Cambridge. I'm trying to think where you'd know. Near Cambridge.
Cambridge.
It's
Okay.
East Anglia. I live in the countryside in the middle of nowhere.
Are you familiar with Ireland at all?
Yeah, my mum's from there.
Yeah, my grandmother's from Kilkee, County Clare.
Oh, right, yeah.
My grandfather's from Tipperary. I'd like to get over there, but
Can I ask what your other side is?
my other side, my mother's German.
So you're a white guy, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't sound it. Do you live in the hood?
No. I'm from New Jersey, United States.
Oh, that's probably why you've got that New Jersey that New Jersey accent. It just sounds like a gangster accent, doesn't it? The New Jersey, even when the
Does it
Italians.
really?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
especially when the Italians are talking it. I think.
interesting.
Have you seen The Irishman?
I haven't.
Well, there's an English guy that plays an Italian mobster in that from New Jersey, and he's fucking mastered
okay.
it. Yeah, he's mastered the accent down to a T, man.
And I don't, because I grew up here, I don't even really hear it, But like I've been to the West Coast of the United States a few times, and people will tell me the same thing. They'll say, you have an accent, whatever.
Corky, calm yourself down. All right, I don't know. I don't live in fucking New Jersey, do I? That's how people talk. I don't know. I'm just going by what I've heard. I thought it was a black guy. So what? I got it wrong. God dear, everyone's here to put you right all the time. So
Not a big deal.
it's not a big deal. So that's why I'm making a comment to Corky. It's not a big deal. I got it wrong. I said he sounded like a black dude. I bet that's not the first time you've heard that either, is it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's happened, but not usually around here, because most of the people around here are. I live on the border of New Jersey and Pennsylvania in the United States, and a lot of people around here, I would imagine they probably sound like I do.
Like I said, I thought Revolution. Where's Revolution from? Anyone know?
Connecticut, I think. And by the way,
Oh,
Gerson, you mute your
is that
mic,
New
please.
York?
Yeah. What's up?
Mute your mic. Mute your mic, please. Just like a little sound.
Oh,
like
my
No,
bad.
Connecticut is next to New York.
Yeah, I thought that's where Triple H is from, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
No
where he's
idea.
from.
Let's see. Any topics?
There's a second Renaissance on tonight.
Yes, sir. There's a second Renaissance tonight, people. Check it out. Mr. BDA will be hosting. Second Renaissance is our second channel. I will post a link in the description.
Yeah, I subscribe to that channel, but I hardly get notification. I gotta figure that thing out. It's probably that bell thing. You gotta
Yeah.
click.
Oh, it's a conspiracy against us by YouTube.
Jules.
Yo, DSG.
Is he back?
Yeah.
Oh God. Hello.
He's probably been
DSG.
listening to us the whole time.
Yep. DSG.
Yo, yo,
Can you hear us?
yo, yo.
Can you hear us?
Can you
You keep
hear
saying
us?
yo.
Yo.
Yo, yo.
Yo. Yo, yo.
Yo, you about to start rapping or what?
Here we go.
We can hear you. Like we can hear us, on the speakers. DSG.
All right.
I might
Get him
check,
out of there.
might check.
Yeah, can you hear us? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Can you hear us?
Well, I wasn't serious. Please don't rap.
All right. Listen, we can hear DSG. Anyways. All right, people in the chat, what's going on here? What's the topic, Bucha,
I
for
just
this?
push the talk feature.
Can you hear us? Yes or no? He can't fucking hear us. All right. Let's drop him.
Go to the bottom of your screen and press the mute button.
Yeah, you're
on your
muted.
phone.
No, he can't hear us. He
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
has his deafened.
Yeah, I can hear him now. Can't he hear us?
Probably not. You know what I
You
can
probably
do?
got your. You probably got a bit. You probably got your.
I can
fucking
hear you.
phone wet, bro.
Oh, he can hear you.
Okay.
Well,
What's up, man?
go ahead.
He's listening through YouTube, but Joe.
Probably. Yeah, there's a delay, huh? All right.
He
I'm gonna
probably
kick
doesn't
him
have
out.
the
Can you hear
Discord
me
app.
clearly?
Yeah, yes.
Yo,
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's it. I'll kick him out.
Yeah, please. Get him out of
He
there.
gone. I'm gonna give him a Discord, a StreamYard link. Maybe he can join us through that.
Let me see where I can find a link to the fight.
We have someone on StreamYard. The Larfly. Yo, can you
Got
hear us?
fucking teaching my kid to say dada again. God damn it.
Yep. Hello.
What is wrong with you? Come on, man. Where's he gone?
Hello?
What's on TV,
Hello?
man? I can't.
Qualify
I'm
in?
sure I got the
fucking
fight
idiot.
on the internet. I gotta find a legal link. I ain't got the zone, so fuck it.
Can you hear us?
Clean count. Oh, the
Can-
boxing started now.
Yeah.
That's a
the
shit card,
undercard.
Eddie. Eddie Hearn's putting shit, such a shit card again.
Yeah, so what can you do?
Eddie Hearn's scraping the barrel now with some of these cards. Just not feeling any of his cards. Like he's advertising Joshua and Pulev, and he's not even got an undercard on.
Man, what's going on here?
Can you
Don't
hear
know who you're
us?
paying.
Can you guys hear this guy? Darfly? Darif.
Yeah, me, I can hear you, man. I
Who?
can hear you, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me connect you with the others.
Well,
All right, go ahead. What's on your mind?
Well,
Yeah,
Eddie
no, I
Hearn's
was just
recent
going
card
to talk
with
about just
well,
all
the
the
Mikey
Wilder
fight
stuff that's
was
been
it was
going.
okay, but the other fights in the other card were actually really good.
Hello?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh God.
There's
That's
all
it.
kinds of shit
I'm
going down
done.
in here,
I'm done.
folks.
We have
I'm
this
I'm
guy
gonna
on.
put this on deaf.
Guys, we have this guy on. Jesus.
Wait,
Hey,
what's going on?
Fly.
I'm lost.
Fly, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
Look, I'm kicking this guy out. What the fuck was that? Uh,
What the
did
fuck? I mean, there's
What was that
does
noise?
anyone does anyone have a fucking new generation phone around here? I mean, it's like the fucking Nokia 3310 crew, isn't it? What's going on, man?
Who was that?
I don't know. He was on StreamYard and he had this weird picture of like a butterfly that was creepy, man. Like I don't know, a moth, not a butterfly, a moth, dirty ass moth.
But
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, like not all Eddie Hearn cards are bad. Like he's had some ups and downs.
Shit, the last card he had was with the Mikey Garcia card. Was one of the best cards I've ever seen, honestly.
It was
I thought
the Martinez and that British kid fight, bro. That
Jay
was
Harris?
crazy.
Chocolatito.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
so
that
happy we're choking.
that was a very
Love that
very
guy.
good card. I thought
Majimov
that-
too. He kind of impressed me.
I think that kid's gonna be a champ soon. In like 2 years.
Less.
You think so?
Wait, who are you talking about? Majimov?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think less, man. He already wants a title shot. Just nobody's gonna fucking fight him.
What's
though.
the fight tonight then? Is there a fight on in America tonight? Or is it just the UK?
I have no idea. I haven't even looked at.
Yeah, I don't
what
think there's no
cards.
boxer. Yeah, I've just looked. I think Habib's fighting Tony Ferguson, isn't he?
That's
That's gonna be a great fight.
Yeah, it will be.
What's your prediction, Stu?
If you was using your last bit of money, you'd go for Habib for mauling him on the ground for 5 rounds. But
Ferguson's
I don't know,
crafty.
man. Ferguson's got decent wrestling himself, and he's a very good puncher himself. I don't know, man. It's a tough one for me. It's a tough one because Habib's a hard man to beat, isn't he? Let's be real,
Yeah.
hard man to beat. Did you hear
If
what he
it's
said
Habib,
about? Did you hear what he said about Americans?
What?
He said in the press conference. He said they can't street fight. He's
Yeah,
from
I heard what he said.
Yeah, I'd like to see. Yeah, they said that you're from America. You don't know about street fight. You can't street fight. Do you know where I'm from? It's all good, like that sort of stuff. I'm paraphrasing it, but
That's all.
yeah, I'd like
all
to
you
see.
gotta-
I'd like to see Ferguson land one on his chin for that. To be honest with you.
All you got to do is go on YouTube. There's plenty of street fights take place in the United States all the time.
Hey,
I-
listen, some of the best street fights I've watched on YouTube are from the States. What's the guy on about? Not everyone's from the fucking Caucasus Mountains like him, are they? I mean, get a grip, Khabib, man. Look, if you were saying,
it was just a stupid thing to say, you know? Like,
yeah, it was. But the thing is, he's another one. Like I said, he's an extremist. He is. If he wasn't an MMA fighter, he'd be in Syria with fucking a militia. Or
ISIS.
something. He would. ISIS, or fucking the Mujahideen or someone like that.
you're a funny guy, too. I like you.
Cheers, man.
Most people likes to accept a few psychos. Okay, I gotta take a phone call. I gotta take a phone call,
sorry.
so I'm gonna mute myself.
No, but honestly, I got 2 separate predictions. It's either going to be Habib by ground and pound knockout. If not, I got Ferguson either by submission with a triangle choke or a corner stoppage due to a bad cut. Y'all there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, guys. It's not Khabib fight today. You're right. It's Yoel Romeo, which is a good fight. I was watching the Khabib presser with Ferguson. I just got confused. Yeah, you're right. I'm not really a big MMA fan anymore. I used to like it when they had characters in the MMA. They're all robots now. None of them, like I said, take Connor out of there. Most of them are fucking robots. I just don't. A lot of them. I don't know. The fighting, it's got so sort of skilled. it sort of like took the enjoyment away from some of the scraps, if you get what I'm saying. I enjoyed it when someone had limited skills and disciplines because you'd see
Oh
different
no, there's still
matches.
guys out there. Like in the undercard for Habib and Ferguson, there's gonna be a fight. I think it's Stevens and Kadar. That's gonna be a full out scrap. There's been some scraps recently.
Yeah, but no, it's just like I said. I enjoyed I enjoyed it when Matt Hughes and George St. Pierre were there, and fucking
Yeah, those were some
Matt
days.
Clear and who else was there? Like
Anderson
Robbie
Silva.
Laura, early Robbie Laura, early Vitor Belfort, and all them sort of guys. You know what I mean? I just liked MMA then when Fedor Emelianenko was around. And I just enjoyed MMA, but I'm not saying
It
they're
was
better
better
fights because they're
then.
not. When Chuck
I
Liddell
thought
was
it
at
was
his
better
best,
then
when Chuck
because
Liddell was at
people.
his best, man,
You were
No, I
saying?
was gonna
that's when.
say I thought it was better then because people were trying to figure out what worked in MMA, and I feel
Yeah,
like right now everybody kind of knows and everybody looks the fucking same.
And there's some guys that are a bit different though.
I mean,
yeah,
Ferguson is
you're right. I
still
don't.
still a
You're right, Carlos.
character. He's still pretty much out there. He knows how to talk his shit.
Same thing with
Yeah.
Masvidal. That man's been on a roll recently.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like I said, they're much better fighters today. They are, but I think, like I said, I preferred it them days. They're just more exciting fights. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
Like I
think
said,
like
they're
Robbie
very
Lawler
fights,
and
these days.
fights to come.
You see a lot of fights where they shut each other out because they're very technical skilled guys. They're mastering these disciplines, and and they don't have as many vulnerabilities. And I think when you have vulnerabilities in a fight, it makes it more exciting. So yeah, I don't know enough about it to start talking about it on here. But what I do know is, I think the MMA guy they haven't got any characters in the sport. Man. Like Connor when he's done and stuff like that. But after that, like Nate Diaz and stuff. But Nate's been around since them days anyway. Nick Diaz, another one of them days that used to be exciting.
Dana White did Nick dirty
I mean, I
though.
really can't get behind Conor. I mean, the guy. Once he
Yeah,
won the lightweight title and won the two belts, he's like he really kind of just took his foot off the gas and he didn't not one title defense, man. He owns all types of shit, outside the octagon, like come on, man, what the fuck you doing?
he
And
brought in.
I'll tell you what, mate. I'm watching fucking Fowler's Eddie Hearn card. Where fucking Hearn found this guy Fowler's fighting. I think he must have gone to Calais and found the first African fighter and say, "Do you fancy it?" And for a couple of quid, because this fucking guy never been a boxer. He's never been a boxer.
You should have put
Look
him
at
out
him.
with Logan Paul.
Look, he's falling over every time he gets. This is embarrassing. Eddie Hearn is a fucking embarrassment for putting that on.
Oh my
I
god!
tell you what, the guy.
He's
There's just
putting
no
on
limit to
Frank
that
levels
guy.
of a car still.
No limits to that man. He's starting to get on my nerves. That Eddie Hearn putting this shit on. Let this fucking guy, man.
This guy has never boxed.
He'll be claiming for asylum after the fight. That's it. That's me.
Still,
That's what he did.
who
Go
puts
ahead.
on worse cars, Frank Warren or Eddie Hearn?
Listen, if Frank Warren had Eddie Hearn's fight, Frank Warren would put on better card. You can only put on what you've got. But let's be real, Frank Warren's got young, good, up and coming talent, exciting fighters can be. So yeah, Eddie Hearn's most of fucking Frank Warren's leftovers anyway. Real, they're all Warreners. But yeah, I mean that was disgraceful. This is what we're getting. I mean, he's got no shame anymore. This guy shouldn't even be in a boxing ring. Never mind in the ring with Fowler. And this is what we're getting from Eddie Hearn. He's put all his resources into American cards, and we're getting fed the fucking scraps.
Yeah, when you put on the card, just to get like younger people to watch boxing, I mean, I think you pretty much sold your soul.
Hello. What are we up to?
On the card about the Scott Quigg and Jonah Carroll.
Yeah,
Stu's ranting
look.
again.
Stu's ranting again. Oh my god. Stu, what are you ranting about?
This fucking absolute clown that's just been in the ring with Anthony Fowler.
Yeah, you and I both know this is a staple of Eddie Hearn and Eddie Hearn's boxing and building his prospects. He throws on some of the worst mismatches you've ever seen.
Yeah, but he's taking the piss
And
out.
then his fighters who aren't quite good enough, he feeds them to the wolves anyway and fucking sends them off to get beaten up by Beterbiev and crap, you know?
Well, let me tell you something
Dude.
now. Let me tell you something now. That's just convinced me that when the zone comes in, I'll be cancelling my Sky and getting the zone up. That fight there is just enough for me to cancel my Sky. What am I fucking paying for? What the fuck am I paying for? Every half decent fight this clown puts on, pay-per-view. Everyone.
Well, you know, Stu, do you remember Eddie Hearn a while back saying that if I were to make pay-per-views £75, yeah, like they do in America, the UK boxing fan would crucify me, right? And I did some calculations on it. So Sky is £40 a month for the Sky Sports package, right? So if you're a boxing fan, you get pretty much next gen cards, right? That's pretty much all you get, and a lot of crap. And then you get the pay-per-views. So last year we had 6 pay-per-views. That wound up at £120 plus £480. So that's £600, right? For the year. Now in America, you can get the Zone, ESPN Plus, and you could have gotten all of the pay-per-views last year for the exact same price after conversion. It's just Sky Sports Boxing. It's pathetic. Genuinely pathetic.
Listen, they're not even got the football, as many football matches anymore. BT's getting all the bigger games. BT's got the Champions League. Like I said, boxing, this is the boxing we're getting from BT Sport. And what are they giving us money for? Cricket. I mean, right now, England ain't playing till November, so what am I, or somewhere around that I heard. Or the World Cup's not till November, they are playing, but that's all I'm interested in. What am I going to watch on Sky Sports? They've got, what am I paying it for? I don't.
They don't even have the Olympics. They
No,
don't even have the
nothing.
Olympics.
Look, they're losing everything, man. They're finished, and the zone will take them out of boxing. And good riddance if that's what happens, because they had a chance. They had us all on board. They were making a lot of money out of us, especially with the Joshua fight. They make a hell of a lot of money out of us, and they're just ripping us off. Eddie Hearn. Every day I see the guy interview. Every time I see one of his cards, I start to dislike the man more. I'm being honest.
Yeah, I get you. I think pretty much all you're playing for is Formula One and cricket.
And Formula One's so bad these days. It's not even about the drivers anymore. It's about the technology in the car.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, DSFG.
Finally.
All right. What's on your mind?
God damn. Y'all on y'all Discords, man, on the Discord. Now here I'm just hearing you out. You know what I'm saying? I hear what the casuals already was talking about. And if I had to address everything Deontay Wilder here said, man, lucky I'm in a good mood, bro.
All right.
You lucky I'm in a good mood right now.
So, what do you disagree with? Which?
I mean, I don't even know where to start because they talking like in so many like I can't even call it right now. But anyway,
okay.
I was trying to bring up Ortiz versus Povetkin.
Okay, what about that?
So why is people acting like that fight should never happen? People really don't want to discuss that. So I'm just trying to, get your thoughts on that. Like Povetkin,
yeah,
right? Povetkin just came back. He was MIA for like 11 years and shit. So now he finally resurfaced and got on the undercard, had 2 fights. But I'm like, okay, Ortiz right there, my man. Like, why are we talking about Ruiz and Ortiz when we should be talking about Povetkin and Ortiz, which is a bigger fight and it's a balanced fight.
So are you saying Povetkin against Ortiz is a bigger fight than Ruiz against Ortiz?
Yeah.
Okay.
That fight is long overdue, bro.
Let me answer this question. Why are we talking about?
Say again.
Why are we talking about either?
Go ahead, Mark.
I mean, what you want to talk about, bro? Because I'm just pointing that out because we got fights that should be happening that don't happen, and I'm like, bro, Ortiz and Povetkin, that's what should go down.
Right. I'll tell you the reason why more people talk about Ortiz versus Ruiz than Ortiz versus Povetkin.
I already know why, but go ahead.
You tell me why, and then I'll tell you the real reason. Go ahead.
They want Ruiz and Ortiz to fight, which I don't mind. But Ruiz need his rematch against Parker too. So there you go.
But what is the reason why? Tell me the reason why it's a fight that's being talked about.
Tell me your casual reason. I'm going to tell you my reason. You go first.
I'll give you my casual reason. Because they're both on the same network, so it's the easier fight to make.
And I'm telling you, Povetkin and Ortiz was long overdue. Years
but
overdue.
They've never been on the same network, and
So
that
why
fight was never
happen now?
mentioned until after Joshua fought. You're
I'm
talking
talking
about
I'm talking about Povetkin and Ortiz.
I know you are, and I'm telling you the exact same thing. I'm just telling you the actual truth about the situation. People tend to talk about in-house fights more because they're easier to make. Stop interrupting me. You do this too often. I already bodied your ass on Crawford versus
You
Tank
ain't
'cause you're
bodied
dumb enough
nobody,
to
bro,
say
so don't even
Tank.
attempt to say
No,
that.
bro, you're the only person who thinks you bodied me.
No, I'm not the
Everybody
only
else in
person,
the
bro.
entire
You got my
YTBC
facts in my
saw you
comments,
do it.
bro. So come again.
No, bro, I saw your comment and I literally had a fucking shit. Like I actually had to go and take a
If we
dump in my
had to
damn
recap
toilet.
everything, bro, you know you proved my point even more than yours.
I never proved your point. You
Yes, you
literally
did.
proved mine. The second I asked you a question, you couldn't answer it. I just asked you one question.
You asked
What did
you asked
Maris?
a
No,
diverted
hold on. What
question
did
which had
Brady's
nothing to do with the
Prescott
main
do to
topic, bro.
become?
Cut it out.
Listen, he's interrupting again because he's afraid. Listen
Now
to
I'm
me, Danny
interrupting.
fucking Swift nuts. Yeah, before the
Now,
shit all
how
over
I'm
your face.
interrupting? We're
It's a
talking, we're
simple
going back and
question.
forth.
One at a time,
It's a
people.
simple question.
One at a time.
Brady's Prescott. Brady's Prescott. Yeah. What's his biggest achievement to prove he's
I've
top
already
3?
told you.
No,
I already
you're
told
never
you.
going to answer the question because you don't know.
Answer
Because
the
you're a
question.
Here we
casual.
go again.
That's all
Here
you
we
are.
go
You're a
again.
casual.
DSFG, go ahead.
Anyway, that irrelevant ass question you asked don't have nothing to do with the topic at hand. And for one, we don't want to talk about Prescott, bro, because it took Bud 12 rounds to finish Prescott. So you come at
Yes, so?
Gambo.
So
you
you're
come
saying
at
he's one of his
for
best
Gambo
opponents.
when
I'm
Bud
also
had 12
telling
rounds
you
for
Bud wasn't at
Prescott,
world
bro.
level.
And then
You're talking about You're
was
talking
a
about
late
a kid.
Prescott,
You're talking about a kid.
and Bud went 12 rounds.
You literally don't know jack shit, bro. The only reason you even brought up Prescott is Prescott beat Amir Khan and Daniel Garcia
went
beat
12 rounds
Amir
with
Khan, so you
Prescott.
can triangle theory it. You don't know boxing. You don't know shit about
You
anything,
can
bro.
say that, but you ain't
You
answering my
sound like
question.
you're bro.
I'm not going back
Listen
and
to me
forth
for a
with you,
second.
bro.
You sound like
That's
you
not
eat
what I
lead
came here for.
paint. Listen to you. You sound like Corey Holcomb on crack. You literally sound like
You
you
dry
ate
ass jokes,
fucking
bro.
lead paint as a child.
My goodness. This man's already dead. Just let him be.
You know what my facts are. You know what my facts in the comments. So on Rival,
You don't have any facts. Listen, the second you say Bradis Prescott is a top 3 opponent to Terence Crawford and that Tank has a better fucking skill set than Terence Crawford, you're literally showing you're in the remedial bus, bro. You're in the remedial bus. Bro, let me ask you one simple question, right?
Don't ask me
I'll ask
nothing.
you
I
the
said slow
easiest
down.
question in the world. I'll give you the easiest
Hold
question
on.
in the world. Tell me
Unrival.
3
Unrival.
fighters that Bradis
Unrival.
Prescott beat in his
Unrival.
career. Name 3.
You know how you
Name
overly
3.
talk people.
Name
You need
3
to calm.
opponents
You
he
need to put
beat.
that
Just
back.
answer
Calm
the
down.
question.
Let's calm
Let me
down.
talk. Unrival.
You're not answering the question.
Yeah.
Answer it.
Wait.
Who
Here
did
we
he
go
beat? Name
again.
3 people he
The
beat.
question you asking is irrelevant, and then on top of that, I already told you, Bud resume is trash. His opponents he fought, who Bud fought to be pound for pound, right? And you think I'm defending Prescott when actually I'm saying Prescott was a late Prescott that Bud went 12 rounds with. So I'm not bigging up no
Bro, I
Prescott.
can bring
I'm
up a
saying
recording of
Bud's
you
best
saying that you had
best
him
opponent
top
are his
3
worst
Terence
opponents.
Crawford opponents. He's
That's
not
what I'm
even in the
saying.
top 10. You dumb fuck.
I'll tell you where Prescott was. When he knocked out Amir Khan, his
All right,
next
listen, you
fight,
keep
he
bringing
got
up hold on,
schooled.
slow down, bro.
Let
Listen up,
me
bro.
talk, man.
Unrival. I'm not gonna
When
unrival. Give me Bud.
Hold on,
Give
hold
me
on, hold
Bud
on.
top 6 opponents.
listen,
Let's
Prescott got knocked.
Unrival.
Prescott got
Unrival.
schooled
Give me
by
Bud top
Prescott
6
got.
opponents, bro.
You can't
hold on,
fight. Do
DSFG.
that,
Hold
Butcher.
on. Hold on. We gotta let. Oh, Stu's gone. He lost it.
Once you
What
give
happened?
me his top opponents, bro.
Do you want
Then we
me
can
to
talk.
give you his best opponents? Okay, I'll give you. Victor
Give me
Postol.
Bud best
Right?
opponents, bro.
Yeah, I'm giving you them. Victor Postol, Jeff Horn.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Who else?
Victor Postol,
Who
Jeff
else?
Horn, Yuri Arkus Gamboa, Ricky
Who
Buck,
else?
Amir Khan.
Who else?
And who else? I guess I'll give you. I don't know. I guess I'll give you Delorme or Ndongo.
Felix Diaz.
You gave
Now,
me
Felix
5.
Diaz is actually a good point.
You gave me 5 opponents, right?
I gave you 6.
5 or 6 doesn't matter. Now, first of all, he went 12 rounds
no,
with Prescott.
5 and 6 are 2 different numbers. I gave you 6.
I'm saying 5 or 6, it don't matter. You gave me Prescott. He went 12 rounds with Prescott.
I didn't give you Prescott. That's the thing. I didn't give you Prescott.
He went 7 rounds. He went 7 rounds with Khan with a low bowl victory. Get him out of here. Cloud chasing chins and shit. He wasn't even 147. He was 130 something. Which that's where Tank was at too, right?
Yeah.
Was
now I'm waiting for you to give me. Hold on. I'm waiting for you to give me Javante Davis's top 6 opponents. Let me laugh real quick. Let me laugh real quick when you bring up Liam Walsh and Hugo Ruiz and compare them to fucking Delorme and compare them to Postol and compare them to Felix Diaz and compare them to Jeff Horn. Bro, you don't know shit about boxing. Get off the bus.
Horn.
Get off the bus. You don't know jack
Horn,
shit.
bro.
A minute
Get him
ago
out
you
of
were
here.
saying why aren't
Next.
people talking about Povetkin versus Ortiz, and I told you the reason why. It's simple. Because they're not on the same
That's
networks.
the
The
reason
fights
why,
aren't going
but
to
I'm
happen.
telling you, it was
One
long
guy's got to
overdue.
fight and the other dude's retired and defect them back to Cuba.
Hey,
You don't know
BDA.
shit about what you're talking about, man.
Hey, yo,
You're
BDA.
literally the biggest casual I've ever seen. I'm
hold
telling
on.
you
Let me ask
right
you
now.
something,
No
bro.
wonder
Hold on.
your mum. No
Let
wonder
me
your
ask you
mum
something,
walked out on
BDA.
you. I
All
heard
right.
about that story.
Hold on,
She
hold on.
walked
Hey,
out on you
BDA.
when you
All
were
right,
a
go ahead.
baby.
I'm
And
right
she's
with
like,
you,
he's
Bill.
too busy huffing lead paint.
All right.
Fag ass, fag.
All right. Hold on, guys. We can't all
But,
talk at the same time.
but
Go ahead, DSFG. What do you want to say?
BDA, I'm gonna ask you this: as a boxing fan, right?
Yeah.
Povetkin and Ortiz, which was long overdue. Is that not a fact?
It's irrelevant now.
I'm
It's
just
like,
saying, but is that
yeah,
not a fact? It could have happened. It should
could've.
happen again. It
Yeah,
should
it's
happen
but
now.
what? Okay, but why does it have to happen? Give me the reason why.
Best fight the best, right?
Yes. No,
Okay,
go ahead. Go
then.
ahead. Finish your point. What
So,
is?
so
Yeah.
you're gonna have 2 opponents that never faced each other for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
so that fight can never happen, which is a more bigger fight.
Well, what about Ruiz, who's younger than
Oh my
Povetkin?
God! Listen,
Yeah,
Ruiz, he has to get his rematch with Parker.
Yeah, 1 second, yeah.
He can fight
Povetkin's got
Ortiz.
bigger
I have
fish
no
fangs
okay,
than
problem with
Dillian
okay.
White.
Ortiz.
Hold on, hold on,
Ruiz.
hold on. Yes,
But
yes,
you
yes.
know what?
Yes,
You know
yes,
what? On top of
yes,
that,
yes,
BDA,
yes, yes,
you know
yes,
what?
yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes,
you
yes.
know.
No, hold
On
on,
top of that,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Del Boy, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, well, Povetkin, he's got bigger fish. He's fighting a higher ranked opponent in Dillian White, who's got a better resume,
oh
more
my
proven
God,
than Lewis
Dylan White,
Ortiz.
is you
What are you
serious?
talking about? Yeah, who the fuck has Lewis Ortiz beat? Bryant Jennings
Okay,
and
tell me
Tony
this.
Thompson.
Tell me this. Did Povetkin versus Dylan White yet?
He's scheduled, bruv. What are you talking
Yeah, it's
about?
gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I can't
It's
believe
going to
I found
happen.
a
So,
Lewis
like I
Ortiz
said,
fan.
it's going to happen. Ortiz and Povetkin should happen too,
They're
because it's
rare
long
breed.
overdue. Facts.
Facts.
I don't
Facts
get this
are
And it's a
overdue.
good,
Fuck
good
out here.
fight. How you going to say that's not a good
I'm
fight?
not saying it's not a
It's a
good.
good fight. Nobody's
Yeah.
saying it's a bad fight.
Yeah.
But nobody's bringing it up.
He's fighting a better
I
fighter.
think
What do
that's
you
a
fucking
horrible
want?
fight.
He's
Dylan
literally
White is not the
fighting a
better
hard
fighter.
fight.
First, Dylan White is ducking smoke. Dylan White
Yo,
is ducking
Bujo, get this
Wilder. He ducking
crackhead off the channel,
Ortiz.
man.
He gonna fuck around and duck
It's depressing. Get
Ruiz.
this crackhead off the
All
channel.
I
right.
can't see him fighting Povetkin. I can't see Dylan White fighting no Povetkin, bro.
He's fighting.
Yeah, well,
Dillian
you're
White.
gonna see it. You're gonna see it May 2nd, bro. You're gonna see it May 2nd.
Yeah.
You're tweaking, bruv. Get out of here.
All right. DSFG.
Hold on,
We're gonna
hold
move
on.
on.
DSG.
Oh yeah, another thing too. My other point was
Mm-hmm.
before AJ ducked Deontay Wilder, it was already going to be a Big Baby Miller versus Ruiz, but somehow AJ fucked that up, and he chose a lesser opponent. But you know what happened with that? You know what I'm saying? First Mexican world heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? But Big Baby Miller also in the mix too. So I was saying,
Well, Big Baby,
Povetkin
hold on,
and
let's talk
Ortiz
facts.
and
hold
Big
on.
Baby Miller
DSFG.
said, Bujo,
Big
pull him on
Baby
mute.
Miller.
We're gonna talk. Pull him on mute for a minute. We're
Yeah,
gonna
those are
talk
good
about
fights.
absolute facts. Put him on mute.
Yeah.
Right?
Hold on.
When
Alright.
Joshua was going to fight, he was actually going to fight Big Baby Miller, who you said was in the mix, yeah, who tested positive. Then Joshua sent out an offer to Luis Ortiz, whose team admitted themselves they fucked up by not accepting the offer. Then he sent an offer to Adam Kovnatsky, who refused because he had a fight scheduled. He went all the way down to the bottom of the pool, and the only one who was willing to fight him was the lead paint child, who's too fat to wear his own underwear. That's the
First
honest
of all, they
truth.
lowball
That's what happened.
Ortiz. So
Alright.
That's
next,
exactly how it happened.
Go ahead,
Exactly how it
DSFG.
happened.
Respond.
AJ lowball Ortiz. So that's what it is.
His team
Oh my
admitted
God.
themselves. Literally, his team admitted they should have taken the offer, and he was given the biggest offer out of all of the fighters of $7.5 million. That's not lowballing a fighter who fought Wilder twice and came out with $3 million for the 2 fights combined, when he was being offered more than double for 2 fights with Wilder just for 1 fight with AJ. Now, that's not called lowballing, that's called fucking growth. You idiot. Do you know anything about this sport, fam? Do you? No, because you eat lead paint.
This guy.
That's
This
what.
guy.
That's why I had to come off. I can't debate people. Don't even let you fucking. They just ramble on, just ramble, and don't even let you.
Yeah.
That's all you do is
back and forth
ramble
with it.
and cut off people. That's what you do. That's what you're known for. You and your IBF punk squad.
All right.
Was he
All
talking
right,
to me?
so
Was he talking to me?
versus Ortiz?
Was he talking to me?
Yeah.
Hang on a sec. Was he talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm known for cutting people off because guess what? I'm a panel member on the show. You're not. Who are you? You've called in today and you've made a fucking mess of the place. I'd hate you to move into my street. You turn a good street with good value of houses into a fucking hellhole in a week. Look at you, man. You've ruined this fucking show. Get out of here.
So I already know that talking point coming
Lucho,
from.
you need to
I already
start
know
drug
about you
testing
guys.
callers.
I already know about you.
Butcho,
I already know about
turning the
you
place into a
guys.
hellhole.
All right. Listen, do we keep this guy on or what do we do? Is enough?
No.
Let's go for a panel vote. I vote off. Stu?
Off. Get him off, man.
All right. Hey, listen, DSFG, call back again next time,
Man,
all right? Next time.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talk to y'all later.
Let me butt in one more time. Get the hell out of here.
I'm
All right.
You ain't buying nobody, bro.
All right, take care, man. See you next time.
Yo, why are we debating a fucking guy, yeah, whose 2 best wins are losses to Deontay Wilder?
I don't know.
Get Luis Ortiz out of here, man.
Hey, guys,
Not
we
in-
have this guy called Salino Estrada. Are you there?
Hello, Holmes. How you doing?
What's up? What's on your
That's the fakest Mexican
What's on your mind?
accent I've ever heard in my life.
What's on your mind?
Stereotype.
Hey, yo. First time listening to the show, I say. It's a very good show. But I gotta tell you, that guy you just had, he's a straight up bitch, I say.
Oh, is that so? Where are you calling from? Or where are you from?
From East Los Holmes.
From where?
We got fucking. We got Cheech Marine on the phone.
Yeah, actually. Hey, what's on your mind?
I don't know, you tell me, I say. What's on your mind, I say?
This is worse than the Cuban character.
Ole, what we talking about?
Hey,
This
do you
guy,
want to
this
see?
guy sounds like a Joe Pesci, Eric Estrada, man.
You want to see? You want to see Andy Ruiz fight again?
Hey, fool. Don't tell me y'all sounded like fucking Barry White when you were 16.
Bro, I'll be perfectly honest. I've never sounded like Barry White. I'm not that fat.
Yeah, y'all be perfectly honest, eh? Why don't you be honest all the time, I say?
Don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to. I'll make you, I say. And we don't fool around here in the East Coast. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, by the way, my friends, they call me Cocodrillo, eh? They call me Cocodrillo because I got the thick skin and I bite.
Oh man.
100% that's Mr. BDA.
Yeah, he's wearing his voice box.
We're talking about
We're talking about fools.
Luis Ortiz against Povetkin. Would you rather see that or Luis Ortiz against Andy Ruiz?
Dale, Holmes. I gotta go with my boy Andy Luis. He's my bro. He's my canal.
What do you think about the excuses that he made? That he was, but basically that he didn't train for that Joshua rematch.
Yo, he was up against us, against those towelheads over there in Saudi Arabia. You know, my cousin, okay, Gonzalito. He went over there to Iraq too, you know, and they took him apart, man. He never been the same since he come back. So that's what they do over there to you in the Middle East.
That's BDA. That is fucking BDA. That is BDA. I know it's BDA.
Yeah, it sounds like BDA, of course. Yeah, he sounds like, I don't know, man. It's like some guy with like a
You want
troll.
us talking about me or you talking about somebody else?
No, I don't know. Anything else, man?
Hey, I'm just hanging out here, man. You gonna kick me out already?
Well, is there anything you want to talk about? I don't know.
You tell me, Holmes. I'm just here enjoying the show.
All right. Well,
let
you know
us
what?
on, man.
Go back again next time. All right.
Hey, don't kick me out, Holmes. How you gonna do me like that?
Yeah. Well.
Go Bible studies, BDA. Go Bible studies, bro.
Who the fuck was
Yo,
that?
what is that? What is that crashing sound I'm hearing?
Yeah, someone's getting done in.
It's Thug.
Jesus.
Thug, mute your mic, please. No, it's not him. It's Jerson?
It
Harrison?
was him.
Yeah,
Every
what's
time.
up?
It was him.
Can you mute your mic, please? I think it's you.
I mean, where I'm at, it's pretty quiet, but okay.
Yeah, just to make sure. To pinpoint the sound. Yeah, it's gone. All right. Listen, we get a lot of crazy people when we open the phone lines or the stream yard. So that was kind of scary, in my opinion.
I want a petition for drug testing on this show.
Well,
I'll
also-
fail, but still.
I mean, exactly. Everyone's gonna fail.
I'll tell you what, mate. It'd be like the fucking Russian Olympic team. No one would be able to fucking
I'll be
turn
clean.
I'm fucking high as fuck right now, bro. Jeez.
I mean, for the callers, man. Jesus Christ.
Who do you guys think was the funniest caller, like, out of the whole time, like, all the VDA years? Which one do you think was the funniest caller?
That old pappy guy. The redneck?
No, it's not all Pappy, man. It's Head Honcho.
Head honcho, yeah.
Head honcho.
Head
for
Honcho.
sure.
100%,
Oh, no, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's H Money.
Hell no.
Everyone's talking H money.
Butcho's moved from
Where'd
the
he go?
suburbs to the hood today, ain't you, Butcho, man? You moved your nice little place in the suburbs, and you brought the fucking depot to the hood.
Exactly.
What happened to that guy, though? I haven't heard from him in ages.
H?
Ever since we...
Who?
In ages. Like, it's been a while. H Money.
He has his own channel. And
Oh.
he tried to debate that guy BFTP. But BFTP, he just mutes your mic and starts yelling. So
Hey, hey, Mark, what are you down as here? Because I don't see your name. You went down as Coogan Gracias, so yeah?
no, that's Del.
No, I'm OJ, bro. I'm OJ.
Oh, you're OJ. I was thinking, where the fuck's Mark? I can't see Mark's name.
No,
OJ.
no, bro. I came into one of the chats the other day as OJ Simpson taking heads, but I just shortened it to OJ.
OJ
That's
Simpson.
Lord.
The juice?
Yeah, orange juice, bro.
Hmm.
I'm
The
orange
juice?
juice in the coal. I'm
Juice?
orange juice in the coal all day.
I said Jew.
Oh yeah, yeah. Aren't you a Jew? Yeah. Yo, alcohol's a good drug.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I don't know what to talk about here. How long have we been here?
For a while.
Near 2 hours, mate.
Yeah,
That's not that
Feels
bad.
longer.
Yeah, it feels longer.
About an hour
It feels
45.
a lot longer talking to them lot.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. DSFG is still saying unrivaled body himself. My God.
Yo, this guy, listen. This guy doesn't even realize just how fucking stupid he is. Like, at least I have a grasp on how fucking condescending I am. He just doesn't realize how unbelievably retarded he is. For any man in the world to think Bradis Prescott
Oh no.
is a top 3 opponent of Terence Crawford, never mind that. To say that Gervonta Davis has a better overall skill set than Terence Crawford when Gervonta Davis can only come forward and throw 1-2s and a hook.
Yeah,
And
one
an
punch at a
uppercut.
time.
A sloppy uppercut.
I
That's
just
why I
can't
cut him
believe
off.
he's outraged because Ortiz and Povetkin never happened. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Exactly,
look,
man.
That's
I
why,
mean-
that's why I came off the show, man. Look, Bradis Prescott, when he beat Amir Khan, lost to Kevin Mitchell in his next fight.
Yeah, Kevin Mitchell made him look like a bum.
Kevin Mitchell made him, schooled him in every round. I mean, that's where we are with Prescott.
Yeah, I
And can
got a
anybody
question.
here think of an opponent of Kevin Mitchell, right? Who fought against Terence Crawford, who beat the shit out of Kevin Mitchell? Because I can. Scottish lad.
Ricky Burns.
Yeah, Ricky.
Exactly. He annihilated Kevin Mitchell and he got the dog shit beat out of him by Crawford. And yet
Yeah.
Kevin Mitchell destroyed him. Bro, you just don't know. He just doesn't understand what boxing is, does he?
No, it's called connecting the dots. He just hasn't worked it out yet.
He couldn't give you Prescott's second best win. I could tell you right now. Like, it's Richard
But-
Avril.
There you go. Look, it's not like hard, but here's the thing. The other day he was talking about title accomplishments and shit, and I just asked him a straight up question. What is Bradis Prescott's best title accomplishment? He just didn't. He just kept deflecting 101 times. He couldn't answer the damn question. The answer is he hasn't got one. He never won a world title. It's probably some WBO Latino silver belt or some shit.
Yo, guys, I got a question. Y'all there?
Yeah.
Well, look, I know people don't really talk about this fight because nobody really cares about it, but like, it's probably gonna happen in the future if the promoters get along, which they most likely won't. But am I the only one that thinks the longer they take to wait for the Ryan and Davis fight, the more likely it's gonna be for Ryan to win because of Ryan Garcia being more disciplined than Davis, at least in my opinion.
I don't even know if that fight's ever going to happen. Javante
That's what I'm
Davis
saying.
He needs to come through. He needs to come through Leo Santa Cruz. In all honesty, he needs to still be able to make 135 pounds. He barely made weight in his last fight. And he was
I know.
coming up.
Exactly.
He's
He's
eating himself
super
out, bro.
undisciplined.
Before you know it, he's going to have to be fighting at 140 pounds. Imagine chucking him in with Ramirez. He's going to get killed.
Bro, honestly, I kind of want to see Tank out of here. Like, he just doesn't seem too like disciplined enough to be with the top guys, and I'm tired of like the hype train on him. No disrespect towards him, but you know.
He's Broner 2.0. The exact same traits. He can't control himself outside the ring. He can't keep fucking Twinkies out of his mouth. He can't stop knocking his woman about. He can't stop drinking. He's not improved as a fighter at all. Like, he's got worse. Has this guy got any better since Pedraza? I don't see it.
He's gotten worse.
Exactly. He drags his back leg like look at his footwork. He drags his back leg like a spastic. Listen, he's going to get fucking tuned up when he goes to 140 or even fights an elite lightweight. He's going to get tuned up, and that's going to be it. When he loses, it's over.
I'll tell you this right now. Luke Campbell would punch 7 Shades of Sunday out of Gervonta.
I was about to say the same thing for Richard Comey.
Do you see Campbell winning that lot?
Campbell would kill Davis, man. Way too long, way too good. What's Tank going to do? Keep coming forward trying to get his little short T-Rex arms off the jab to get inside? Campbell will just circle him.
Yeah, because Lomachenko struggled to get inside Campbell at times, and Tank will definitely. Tank just he's a brawler. Tank is. I mean, I don't know when people say he's a boxer. I don't see. He's got the technicals, the foundations, the fundamentals. But look, he's a brawler to me. That's what he is.
Yeah,
honestly,
Well,
honestly,
I think Campbell should be fighting at 140 though. He looked massive against Lomachenko.
Let me ask you this, though,
Hold
bro. Hold on. Let me just ask you this. You look at Gervonta Davis, yeah? Where should he be fighting at? That dude looks like he's bigger than Errol Spence at the moment, mate.
Yeah, but
he genuinely looks 130. You would think so, but he's dropping 60 pounds to make weight. Campbell's dropping 14. Campbell's walking around at 150 plus.
What about that fucking guy? Who's that guy fighting at? Was it 6'5" fighting at welterweight? Wasn't he the other day or something?
Fundora, 154 pounds. Yeah,
Is
Sebastian Fundora.
Was he fighting at 154? Was he? I thought it was.
He's fighting at 154. He's 6 foot. BoxRec have him down to 6'4.5", 6'5.5", something like that. Dude's actually taller than Callum Smith.
He's 6'7", man.
He was a guy that fought that
That's
Crawford,
terrifying.
Right? The one from Australia, right? From Dara.
Yeah. He fought that little Australian midget.
Honestly, like, I know he's not that good, but honestly, I'd like to see a scrap between him and Munguia. I think that'd be a good Mexican scrap.
Munguia would chin that kid.
I know.
Munguia walks through that kid.
I know, but Munguia is also a bit chinny too.
That kid might be tall and stuff, and people are like, well, we can make 154. One, he's not that good of a boxer, and two, he's a skeleton.
Munguia
I
will
know.
break him apart, and I don't like Munguia. I'm
Me
not. I
neither.
don't think he's that good. I think at
No, I don't.
160 against anyone good, he gets whipped. You put him in with the Revianchenko, he's fucked. You put him in with Liam Williams gonna chin him. If Dennis Hogan's snapping your neck back, Williams is gonna break your neck.
Hey, I'll
Triple G would
pick Williams.
decapitate him.
Hey, Mark, I'll pick Williams to knock out Andrade when that fight happens.
Oh, big
I've
call.
already
It's
picked
a
it.
good fight. Big call, man. It's a big
I
call.
think.
I'm not too sure yet. I need to
Listen,
wait
do you
if
know
the
what it
fight
is,
happens.
right? I just see something with Andrade. I'm not going to be convinced by anyone trying to convince you. I've seen something in him. The guy, mate, take the fight to him. Another one that falls to pieces, and he's very vulnerable as well. Look, just do what I mean. Cole Kai sort of gave the blueprint how to beat Andrade, and
Yes.
I just think Liam Williams at the moment is looking as strong as I've ever seen him look at middleweight. He's throwing monster punches as well. He's very solid all-round fighter. Can box. He's a southpaw as well. Very, very tricky guy, but he's also a fighter. He can sit in the pocket, throw monster shots. Look what he did to that American guy they brought over. Fucking destroyed him, an unbeaten American. Went through him like a doorway. And I just think
I'd only
Andrade...
have one concern. I'd have one little concern with
Yeah.
Williams. If he were to fight Andrade, he'd have to go to America. And maybe I'm being a dickhead here, but yo, bro, last time a middleweight he was looking better under Dominic Ingle went over to America. He popped 30.
Yeah, but look, I think, like I said, I'm picking him to win by stoppage. I don't think. Look, just because I said that, I don't mean it's going to happen. It could go to the cards. And look, if it goes to the cards, and we know Williams won it, that's good enough for me. Like I said earlier, but I think you'll get the stoppage. Andrade he's a knockout waiting to happen. I really don't get what all the fuss is about him. When guys are tipping him to beat Golovkin would have took his fucking head off.
I still think he can.
Hey guys,
You think he can? Beat Golovkin?
Yeah. If not,
You think
get in a
Andrade-
couple knockdowns.
No, you think Andrade can beat Golovkin? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, I'm saying no. Golovkin can beat.
Oh right, Golovkin destroys Andrade even now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. I thought you were on about Andrade beating Golovkin. I just don't see that at all.
You know who I else think could beat Andrade maybe a year or two from now when he gets a title shot? Madrimov. I don't know if you guys heard of him.
Yeah,
I know who Madrimov is, but he's at 154 at the moment, and he needs to
Yeah.
improve his defense, mate.
He does
really
for me,
does.
yeah.
I'll tell you
he's gonna
someone
be
I think
tricky.
could beat Andrade. I'll tell you someone who could, because he can make middleweight. If Melikuziev dropped down to 160, I could see him taking Andrade out to the body.
hey guys, we have a phone call here. 419, you're on the air. Can you hear the panel?
Hey, what's going on, BDA?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, just giving a call because a little bit ago you said didn't have nothing to talk about. Now just getting the boxing talk going a little bit. Because the last time I talked to you, we didn't get to finish a conversation because the panel was talking, and when I answered, you couldn't hear me.
That wasn't me. That was
And then
Mr.
after it was
BDA.
done, you go, oh, he didn't want to give an answer.
That wasn't me. That
So I
was
just,
Mr.
come
BDA.
to
This
put-
is Bucho, man. Yeah, that wasn't me. But anyways, what were you talking
My
about?
fault, man. My fault.
Yeah, what were you talking about? What did you want to say that you couldn't say?
You said that the Mikey fight was boring, and you asked why was it boring after the knockdown happened, and I gave you the answer that Mikey said he didn't want to take a chance, on risking, and just winning the fight. Put it that way. But you couldn't hear me, and then he said, "Oh, I didn't want to give an answer," so I just letting you know on that.
All right, that wasn't me.
And then
But,
I was gonna ask the panel a couple questions too.
okay.
Get some boxing talk going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I see that
Well,
guy
that's what we want.
recognizes
That's
there.
what we want when these
He's not
callers
there,
call
is he
in.
there?
We want to have dialogue. We don't want to just listen to callers rambling on and not letting anyone talk. But this is what we want. So go ahead, brother.
Can you hear the panel or just me?
I just hear you.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I need to fix this shit. All right, listen, I'm gonna have to hang up because I need to fix the sound. But call back again if you want later. All right, I gotta fix this.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Stu. Continue, guys. You guys continue talking.
No, it's just saying that's what we want. We don't mind people calling in, but you got to let us come. You can't just come on with conspiracy theories and and slandering fighters' names without us being able to debunk you. And like I said, you'll find with most of us will debunk your ass and put you right. That's the
So you're a Wild
problem.
fan.
That's why the dislikes have started to rise on our channel, because they come on here thinking they're going to get some conspiracy theory, and we're going to break it down and tell you how Wilder was cheated. Not here. Total opposite.
Where are these people when Deontay Wilder was smacking Luis Ortiz with forearms? Where are they then?
Oh mate,
In the
well the
first
victim they didn't need to bring the victim card out then, did they? They didn't need to bring it out. They were winning. It's like I said, there's always an excuse. Victim mentality. Can't get to grips with why their boy got whooped. And like I said, anyone that knows boxing knew it was a matter of time before he did get whooped. Everything he does in a boxing ring is horrible, apart from throw that right hand, and even that was horrible on the other night against Fury. I mean, Del Boy's been telling us for how long? I've been telling you for how long? Mark's been telling you. Recognize been telling you. Butcho's been screaming it from the rooftops. How many times do we have to tell you guys about Deontay Wilder? Don't be shocked when it happens. This is my point.
Man, have you noticed though
I
as
think
well?
everybody saw it coming.
Have you noticed though as well when Tyson Fury fought in the way he did? I'll be honest, Tyson Fury's not a clean fighter, but when Andre Ward does it, it's slick. When Tyson Fury does it, it's cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, but now
Muhammad
they're
Ali
talking
was a
about
cheat as well. Muhammad Ali was a big cheat, but they don't want to talk about that. Go and see what he did to Henry Cooper. Don't get worse than that.
Yep.
Hey, what do you guys think about Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez for the undisputed at 140? Because I'm salivating over that fight.
What do you think? I don't know. Close fight, good fight.
Hey, what do you guys think about Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor at 140 for undisputed?
I'm picking Josh Taylor, I think. Can you guys hear me?
I'm
Hello?
salivating over that fight. I can't wait for that to happen. I mean, of course they got to get through their mandatories, but that I think stylistically that's gonna be a good fucking fight.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good, but can they make that fight?
Yeah. So Josh Taylor just signed to ESPN because he wanted to. They both want to fight each other. So Josh Taylor went to Top Rank, where Ramirez is. So now the only question is if Catterall will step aside money and just fight for the vacant after, because they both plan on, whoever wins, they plan on vacating all the titles and moving up to 147 and fighting Crawford.
Yeah. This is why Frank Warren's losing a couple of his fighters to Eddie Hearn, Josh Warrington, Josh Taylor. Thing is, these guys want big fights in America, and to get them, you're gonna have to go to Eddie Hearn with the DAZN money, and then they're seeing that Frank just can't make them fights happen. And let's be real, he needed Bob to put that together with the Fury Wilder thing. So he just doesn't look. He's doing all right. He's got some good young British talent coming through, and he'll still be around. That guy will never die. But I just don't think that's why they left him. He just couldn't make the big fights for his guys that he needed to, and especially with the DAZN calling the shots. Eddie's a fucking little. He's like a little girl. He's not going to let Frank, get involved with any of that. So they're in a no-win situation if they stay with Frank if they want the big fight. I think Josh Taylor left because he wants Ramirez in America. And I think Josh Warrington left because he wants Shaka Stevens. Is it Stevenson? Shaka Stevenson. He wants him in America or Leeds, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Like that Taylor Ramirez fight, though. Anyone else now? Like I'm not as convinced now. Josh Taylor's with Ben Davison. I'll be honest with you.
Well, this is it, man. This is the thing. Thought it was a horrible move, Del Boy. Not very happy about it, and. Davidson's going to come out with a game plan to make him look good and probably get fucking Josh Taylor slept. That's where we are right now.
I know, man. It's like Ben Davison. Listen, I'm sure he's a good fucking personal trainer. Like he can get somebody to lose weight, but as a boxing coach, I mean, he coaches all of his fighters in the same way. Like Billy Joe Saunders, Tyson Fury.
Oh mate, so fucking one-dimensional, and there's no plan B.
Yeah, work off the jab. That's it.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's basic fucking shit. But he's coming. The slicker it looks, the better it makes him look. Narcissist, mate. Look, he's going to be a very good analyst. I tipped him to be into the British Paulie Malignaggi for breaking fights down when they've already happened, sort of, or when they're happening. But it's a different kettle of fish. Preparing for someone, preparing tactics, getting your fighter in the right shape, getting him in the right mindset. Ben Davison was just look. Tyson Fury needed a friend, someone to run alongside him in the morning. You know,
Yeah,
and keep his head
motivation.
fucking straight.
Yeah, exactly. And you nailed it as well with him being a narcissist. I think that's why he deploys the tactics he does. Safety first. So basically, it minimizes the risk that his man gets knocked out and he looks bad. He ain't gonna
yeah.
He ain't gonna try and roll the dice and come up with something different. You know, it's one dimensional. It's safety
Yeah,
first.
it is.
I
And do you know what?
just
Do you know
don't
how I
see
knew he
it.
weren't the right man, Del? Do you know how knew I weren't the right man? Because after Tyson Fury beat Wilder up, he did an interview saying he was shocked that Tyson could do that. If you don't even know your own fighter, Del boy, you know I've been saying on here how long that Tyson Fury can do what I said he could do.
Yeah.
He's good on the inside. He can maul. He's strong. He's a good fighter. And Ben Davison was shocked that he saw it. He didn't even know what his fighter could do. This is the sort of guy we've got in a world title fight against the guy that's been reigning for a few years now, Wilder. So just
Yeah.
you
The
just
thing is,
it's like
the thing
it's
is,
like fucking Liverpool hiring Roy Hodgson again.
the thing is though, like we saw Tyson Fury on the come up when he first turned pro. That guy was a brawler. He liked to sit in the pocket, bang the body, get rough. That was his style. He only
Yeah, of
became a
course it
boxer
was.
when Peter Fury
Yeah,
came along. Like
that's
he
right.
always had that roughhouse tactics. The
He always
inside
had it
game.
in him, mate. It's always been there. It doesn't go away. Look what he did when Cunningham was outboxing him. He changed up, went in the inside, but beat the hell out of Cunningham. He's got it in him. Look at them lovely uppercuts he was throwing in the pocket. The way he was mauling, he's just brilliant to watch. I know it can be scrappy on the eye sometimes, but when you understand tactics, you knew what he was doing. There was a method behind all that holding and mauling, taking the legs from Wilder. And look, none of that. When did you hear? Just go and listen to the tactics that Sugar Hill was giving him in the corner. I mean, it's just fucking perfect. You couldn't have asked for
Sugar Hill
better.
brought that out of him.
Yeah.
Yes, and what I'm saying is, go and look at the tactics Ben Davison. He was all about the cameras. I'm surprised he weren't winking at the camera when he was looking at him. Looking good, and our boys. Anyway, Tyson, stay with the jab. He's one of them ones, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking narcissist. You can
Yeah,
imagine
that's-
him. Hey, he's definitely one that's going to buy a convertible for the summer. You know he is with he's going to have a convertible. We've talked about that, man.
Yeah, that fucking stupid David Beckham haircut. Get out
Yeah,
of here.
with his fucking Sons of Anarchy fucking hair blowing in the wind. Get out.
Hey,
Now,
619.
I saw his interview.
Hey,
He
guy.
had to sit down. Well,
Yeah, hello.
go ahead.
Can you get okay? 619. 619. Could you hear the callers? Sorry. Could you hear the panel?
Yeah. Can I what?
Were you able to hear the panel?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
This is Jose. I'm just calling to say what's up.
Oh yeah.
I don't. I just saw the show. I'm Gonzalo's brother.
Yeah.
Just calling to say what's up. Hey, I wanted to point out something interesting. Yesterday, I was watching the Kaunaki versus Ariola, kind of to warm up for the fight tonight. I just wanted to see that fight. And in round 11, I guess Wilder was co-narrating that fight. And I just thought it was interesting how he foretold, because the 11th round was kind of like a grueling round between Ariola and Kanaki, and Wilder said that he would fire his coach if he threw in the towel, and I thought that was like, whoa. It kind of like took me back, that he said that, before the fight. But that's my call, guys.
Interesting. All right. Take care. Thanks for the call. Good
Bye.
point.
Bye.
So that's Deontay Wilder's mindset, basically.
Yeah, he's not a smart man.
I don't think he ever thought he was gonna get whooped like that though.
Yeah. No, listen. He's not the smartest guy out there, and
Listen, when you're taking advice from the LDBC, you're a fucking idiot. Let's be honest about it. He's a complete mong.
It's a red flag. Yeah, absolutely.
What are you talking about, Dal? I just cut off.
Deontay Wilder. When you're taking advice from the LDBC, like, there's no hope for you. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, mate, they've been everything wrong for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, right? If he could have got the right people around him, brought the right vibe about him around him as well, he could have been a better fighter. I'm not saying he'd have been a world beater because you just don't. It's sometimes boxing comes natural. You've got to have it naturally, and you can't teach one of these Sawyer boys that go to fucking Berkeley how to put gloves on and be a world champion. You're just not going to do it. You've got to still be a fighter inside. I think Wilder's more of an athlete, but I think he still could be a bit better than what he is. Like I said, arrogance, egotistic, poor people around him has been his downfall. And look, he thought the way to make a name for himself was play the voice for the LDBC, but what he didn't realise is they're alone in the corner, fucking dying out. They're a dying breed, the LDBC. Might look like they're growing on the outside, but on the inside they're falling apart. Their fighters are falling by the wayside. Their king of Wakanda just got destroyed. I mean, it was fucking Apollo creepy, wasn't it?
What do they say? The loudest voice in the room is the weakest, and that's exactly what Deontay Wilder is. And all of his fanboys as well. Like Deontay Wilder on the come up was a totally different person. If you noticed,
he was very humble. Like, to be honest, he never came across to me like as a like egotistical shithead like he is now. But like, he was really humble, man. I mean, he was like, when you hear a story, about his daughter, he fought for his family. He put his family on his back. He became a success story. Winning the belt and finding a cure for his daughter, taking care of that. That was all nice. But then once that bronze bomber, persona took over him, he really became full of himself, man.
Do you think that Wilder eventually began to watch some of these LWC channels and somehow got influenced?
Of course, because like 78 Sports has a direct contact to him. Like, I remember the day after he lost, it's like I'm gonna send him a text saying, congratulations, we with you, man, we behind you and all that stuff. Just basically, sucking him off. But like, I mean, come on, man. It's like you can't, like, it's one thing to be, rooting for a fighter based on skin color. I get it, it's human nature, but you can't be emotionally attached to the hip, with these fighters, man. I mean, they come and go, man. It's like, and they're not gonna invite you to the crib, let them fuck one of their hoes. Like, just let that shit out, man. It's like,
yeah, man. This is what happens though when you've got too many yes men around you. Like Deontay Wilder's a guy who obviously has got great power, but he's relied on that too long. He's neglected everything else. Nobody in his camp has actually said to him, "Listen, Deontay, yeah, you got good power, but why not work on your feet? Why not work on the jab? Why not work on combinations? Why not work on this, that, whatever?" It's sort of like all of these dudes are yes men around him. Like, what does JD's know about boxing?
Nothing.
That dude. Who the fuck is he? Was he an amateur?
Yeah.
No, they told me that he just started a gym, just had a share, just out the blue, like, hey, let's start a gym, wasn't really into boxing.
So Wilder's surrounded by yes men, but who's to blame
Mark
for this?
Breland, though, like, he has experience.
Yeah.
Like, who has he trained that is a world title holder? Like, who has he coached? That's what I want to know about him. Like, I know he was a gold medalist, like amateur, but he was in the '84 team, the Dream Team, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, he has more experience than this other guy, whatever his name is. And I was, you know what I did today? I went on YouTube and I typed Wilder training, and man, he was so bad hitting the mitts. Like, everything was just like a little bit off. And it's like, man, nobody's correcting these mistakes. Nobody's telling him, like, you know what? No, I don't know. It's weird, man. But
he's basically Bucho. He's basically a late bloomer. He started boxing when he was 19.
Oh, but don't give me that shit. He's been in boxing
Yeah,
for a while
I don't
now.
hear all that. Joshua's got no experience as well. Joshua's fucking selling coke at that age. So I don't want to hear it. Right. Hey, Butcher, I just read the Discord. Who's that crybaby whining saying that we bullied Justin? Picking on kids like that. You're disgraceful, something like that. Look, listen here. This is an adult show, right? Look, you got to come here and you got to take it. If you want to be around men, then you got to take a slap like a man. And look, at the end of the day, he was being rude, interrupting. He had to be told. You're the sort of guy I bet your fucking kids are the ones that write the shopping list and go and tell you what to go and get for shopping. I bet you're the sort of guy that your kid gives you pocket money. You fucking
Have you seen
simp,
those
man.
kids
This is
that are
why kids are off.
screaming and
This is why kids
yelling?
are off the rails.
There's
I
this
thought
kid.
he was too loud. I mean, he makes a lot more sense than that DSG retard. You know, he's actually knows what he's talking about, but like he needs to know how to control the volume and know when to talk. You know, because you know, we do it to us to ourselves, but like we have to keep things in order.
Mm.
Anyways, we were talking about.
Look, he's welcome. Look, he's welcome to come on and talk boxing, but he's got to be able to take it. Like I said, if you mix with the big boys, it's like when you mix with the older guys at school. You know, you got to be prepared to, when it kicks off, you got to be prepared to sit there and throw your hands with the rest of the big guys. You can't sit there and take all the perks from hanging around the big guys while them protecting your ass when it gets. But then when it kicks off, you have to be there. So because you're, leave him alone. He's the little lad. No, they're going to give you a slap as well. So you know, you got to get stuck in, boy, and you can give it back to us. We take it, but this is not a kids show, man. I don't.
No,
I'm not one for really encouraging having kids on it. To be honest with you.
That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, I was saying that shit. But we're talking about Wilder being a late bloomer. Still, I mean, he had enough time to learn like the basics. I'm not saying maybe he didn't have enough time to become like a super great fighter, whatever. But
yeah, I'm back.
Just learn a fucking jab. Learn a fucking jab. Don't stay on balance.
Is anybody there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, what are we talking about anyway? Sorry, I missed
Wilder being
30 seconds or so.
Wilder being a late bloomer.
Deontay, he used to be an okay boxer when he was younger. He boxed and then he fucking would eventually knock somebody out. But as time went on, all he cared for was a fucking knockout because he would eventually get it. And then he just stopped boxing. I don't think he can go back to boxing. If you look at his Olympic videos, he used to box.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah. Like he was still.
You're not gonna make it to the Olympics not knowing how to fucking box, you know.
No,
so
but he's a heavyweight though. He was 6'7".
Yeah, I saw that as well. The Olympic videos. He was still raw as hell, but at least he was throwing combinations. He was moving his feet. You know.
Yeah.
He was doing a lot more. But now it's
definitely needs to get back to that.
He fought too many tomato cans, and
like he's got that puncher's arrogance where he just thinks all he needs to do is land one. When that doesn't happen, we saw what happened.
Yeah,
he got beat up. He capitulated. He just fell to bits.
I think he just came underweight over the hype around him because the way they market him as a freak show athlete, like just one punch man, like I think it really got to his head, and it's like, you know what, I'm not even gonna work hard. I'm just gonna throw that right hand. I just need to be perfect for 2 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, he really bought into his own character that he was portraying. He fucking bought into it, and that whole fucking "I'm your king" shit. That shows he's still fucking there. He didn't get humbled at all.
No, and that's the thing. Like with that attitude, that's not the attitude that lends me to believe that this guy's actually going to go to the gym, look at what went wrong, and improve.
That's the thing.
Like if he's got all of the excuses, all of these reasons why he lost. If you're making excuses for a shortcoming, you're not going to improve it.
Yeah.
So the rematch, the same guy's going to turn up, and unless he lands that right hand up flush, he's going to get beat again. It's
Do you guys
simple.
think he's that stupid that he won't improve
It's
at all?
that simple.
Do you guys
You
think
know,
he's
Can I ask you something? Delboy, I just want to change it up a little bit. Sorry for changing it up, but do you think Eddie Hearn's starting to take the piss out of Adam Smith a little? Do you think Adam Smith's like? No, I think Adam Smith's like lost his power over Sky. I think Eddie sort of took over. This is the fight you're getting, little old man. Go in your corner and deal with it. That's how I get the feeling. What do you think?
I totally agree.
My point is that this card, Adam Smith is accepting this shit, so he's just as bad as Eddie Hearn.
Exactly. Listen, bruv. Scott Quigg versus John O'Carroll is a good fight now. Like a headliner at the Manchester Arena. Back in the day, we was having Carl Froch, Lucien Butte on regular Sky and shit like that. And now look.
Exactly.
It's embarrassing. We get left with the scraps. He's put on good shows in America on the zone, fair enough. But what are we left with? Anything half decent we've got to pay for.
We made Eddie Hearn. Let's fucking get it straight here. We made Eddie Hearn. That guy coming to box, he had Audley Harrison, the biggest fraud to put on a pair of gloves since fucking Primo Canera. But this guy, right? We made him who he was. We built up his cards. We made Anthony Joshua who he was. We made him as that big star. All these fucking big, all that Rolls Royce, that Bentley he's got. We bought that. So now look how he's turned on us.
Exactly, and another thing, another thing. I really like Usyk, and I've got a lot of respect for Chisora. But imagine, somebody saying to you, Stu, back in 2014, when Chisora quit on his stall against Fury, if somebody said to you then, 6 years later in 2020, Chisora's going to be headlining a fucking pay-per-view on Sky, you would have laughed at him.
Yeah, but the thing is, how many times has he had 3 or 3 now? I think with the Usyk fight.
Yeah, he done White as well. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Derek
how many times is he going to recycle Dave Allen and David Price on a card?
That's going to happen, bro. Some cunt's going to pull out, ring up David Price. He's a knockout for hire. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely
the thing with
ridiculous.
Eddie Hearn, he's the sort of guy that put David Price in there with Wilder, a wounded Wilder, and getting killed.
Exactly, it's fucked up, isn't it? He would vote like Dave Allen. He's going to beat another plumber. Then they're going to chuck him in there with some killer, and he's going to get mashed up again. It's just...
He's getting... I tell you what, Eddie's getting really out of hand. I'm starting to really dislike that. I understand what he's doing. He's brought boxing back to life in America. Because I think he's give Bob Arum the kick up the arse he needed as well, because Bob's starting to get his fucking faculties about him again. He looks like he's got his hunger, but looks like he's got his hunger again for boxing again, and when Bob's on form, there's no better man around. I mean, I think Tyson Fury's actually give him the kick at the arse he needed, and he looks a lot better man and better promoter for it. But Eddie Hearn right now, just leaving a real bad taste in my mouth, Del.
Have you noticed, Stu, when Eddie came into the UK, like Frank Warren it was stagnant, wasn't it? It was dead. The scene was dead.
Terrible. Yeah.
It was dead. Eddie came in, and he did a great job. I'm not going to deny that. He's got complacent now. Now he's gone to America. He's doing a great job in America. He's doing what he did in America when he first came to the UK. Like he's putting on some great cards, some great fights, doing some great
give up
things.
with us, isn't he?
But he's give up.
He's give up. Yeah, but the thing is, though, who's the one that made him who he is and give him the money so he can? Because let's be real, if it weren't for the British fans filling out these fucking cards, do you think design would have gone to him?
Mm-hmm.
Of course not.
Hey, Stu, can I say something?
Of course not. No way.
Go ahead, Butcher.
Interesting point that you brought up about Bob Arum. Like you know what? I think he sort of like he's late. He's like in his late 80s or something, right? So
yeah, you're right, Stu. I totally agree with Eddie Hearn, man. There was a time last year, like I think it was last year, like it was over a year.
I don't think you can hear me. He muted me.
Hey, Del Boy, can I just interrupt you quickly, bro? Yeah. Can you hear Butcho? Because Butcho was just talking to you. Then I'm not sure if you can hear him or not.
Oh shit, I can't hear him.
You muted me.
Yeah, I think you've muted Butcho. I think Butcho was just talking, and I don't think you're hearing him, brother.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Sorry, I'm muted. Yeah, I'm muted. Sorry about that, man.
It happens. About Bob Arum, that Stu was talking about Bob Arum, and that the guy's old as fuck, but he somehow came back to life. And you know what I think that is also? Because he has a guy like Tyson Fury, that he's what Bob Arum is all about. Like he's one of those fighters that Bob Arum remembers, that they can sell fights by themselves. You don't have to really promote these guys. You know, because let's be honest, Bob Arum is probably tired of boxing because he has people like fucking Crawford. What the hell can you do with this guy? I mean, he's having so much trouble promoting this guy, and it's not like Crawford's helping the guy out. This guy is so fucking boring. The way he talks, the way he's fighting lately, and so when that guy like Tyson Fury comes along, man, it just brings Bob back to life.
Yeah, he sells himself. He just sees the money coming.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, when I saw Bob singing American Pie and that, I just saw the spark in his face. I saw he's got his love for boxing back again. I don't care what anyone says, and you know, and I think when Bob's got his hunger for the sport back, then Eddie's in trouble, man. Eddie's in trouble.
Yeah.
I think Eddie Hearn fucked over PBC is what I really think, because ever since they came along and they seen all the money that DAZN was handing out, not only are they losing money, but now they're actually having to work with other promoters to make fights, and they're losing all their fucking belts because they're getting pressured to make some fucking fights. They keep holding on to this 147-pound fucking belt and ducking fucking. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They're the one ducking Crawford. Crawford will fight anybody. I know that for a fucking fact. But they want to hold on to their fucking belts, and they're giving all the others fight, and they're losing them all. And they're losing. They lost Mikey. That's their Mexican draw. They're gonna lose Pacquiao soon. You know. So who the fuck are they gonna have left?
Listen, fight scout. You fight scout. Stop trolling about British fights. What's your problem with British fights?
What's he saying now?
Listen, I know why Fight Scout hates Brits because he had a girlfriend one time, and this fucking slimy little Hugh Grant motherfucker with an English accent come and took her off him. He just had to say a few words, and she was gone. And he's hated English people ever since. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Get over it, Fight Scout. And look, I'm praying that Billy Joe can pinch one. I'm praying Billy Joe can fucking beat Canelo. It's not going to happen in a million years, but I'm praying he can do it. Just to shut people up, like so. There's some of these people like Fight Scout and stuff because they're always giving UK fighters shit, and I don't get it. I think for a country our size, I think we're a fucking major force in boxing. I mean, we are. And let's be real. There's nearly as much Mexicans in America than there is Brits in Britain. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. I'm forgetting the whole of Mexico as well. So then you've got the United States. The fucking look at the size of that place. So for us to be even competing with you guys is a major achievement, but some of you clowns don't see that.
But boxing in the UK is way bigger than it is in the US, though. But over here, it's all baseball and football and basketball, and it's kind of way down there. That's why you see that.
Most of our athletes have went to basketball and football. They're like you can definitely tell, but
No, but I'm
why
not
isn't
having that.
the
I'm not
American heavyweights are not
having that.
dominating like they used to?
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm not having that. All our best fighters are in basketball now and American football. Load of bollocks, man. If you're a good fighter, you're a good fighter. Just because you're big and you're a big lump with a bit of athleticism, don't mean you can fight. There's more to boxing than just being a big lump.
I think the point is like the US is big, but there's certain states where like you go, I don't know, Montana. You know, I don't think there's a gym in Montana. You know what I mean? So you take away that part
Listen,
of the country.
but look, how many gyms do you think there are in the UK? There aren't gyms everywhere in the UK. I know fighters from my hometown that have to travel 30, 40 miles every day to go to a gym, a proper one. You know, how many gyms do you think are in the UK? Look, like I said, America's got the best facilities in the world.
The UK idolizes soccer and boxing, and that's like way down there in the US. We don't give a fuck for soccer or boxing. It's like that's why they bleed the.
Yeah, but the thing is, you only care about sports that no one else plays. No one gives a toss about your sports, outside America. Let's be real, no one cares about them sports.
That's my point.
That's what I'm saying. So it goes both ways.
But nobody in the US bought the zone to watch
NFL's drawing fast in the UK. Still, let's not disregard that.
NFL's okay. Look, NFL's okay, but I could go ask 1,000 people how many of them watch NFL, and if you get 5, you're lucky. Look, a lot of them guys that go to the big games in America are fucking American expats or from the American bases. Let's be real, most of them are. It's just how it is, man. It looks like there's loads. Yeah, there's Brits there. Looks like there's loads of Brits, but most of them are American expats and from all the bases. Because we've got about fucking 100 American bases in England, so that's all it is.
We got a phone call. I'm gonna take it. I need to switch the sound.
Yeah, I'm going for a smoke.
All right. 470. You're on the air. 470.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to comment. Y'all are talking about, there's I agree with Stu. I'm an American. I live in Atlanta in the United States. This myth that boxing is quote unquote so big in the UK and it's not big in America. If you look since the 1960s in America, the highest paid athlete, like 80-90% of the time, has been a boxer. Ali, Mike Tyson. In the 90s, it was De La Hoya and Mike Tyson. In the 2000s, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Jesus. So it's just really a matter of if there's a top quality fighter in America at the time. But if there is, that guy's usually the highest paid athlete in sports. The only problem now is that America doesn't have, since Mayweather retired, you know what I mean? Deontay Wilder was supposed to be that guy, but he's just not good enough. If he was good enough, if he would have beaten Tyson Fury, he would be the guy. I mean, boxing would be big. Absolutely. So I think there's a fan base here, and there's people who with the money who want to see boxing. We just don't have a guy right now, since Mayweather retired. That's That's the way I see it. But Mayweather was the top athlete, highest paid athlete in sports for over
Exactly.
10 years.
All right. Hey, thanks for the phone call. We're
and then
gonna
y'all were
move.
talking.
Yeah, go ahead quickly
I
because
agree. Good call. Good call. Anyway, that's a good call.
Yeah,
Whoever
good
said
yeah,
call.
that.
we're gonna move on because there's something with your sound. And it's kind of annoying. There's like a booming sound. But thanks for the call. Call back again next time.
Oh,
All right. All right. Yeah. Did you guys hear that sound? It was kind of like a booming sound. It was. Anyways. Um. So what do you guys think about what he
Boxing
said?
Hang on a sec. Boxing archive
Whoa.
and facts. Don't fucking make lies about me saying I said Liam Smith could beat Kawasaki. Get out of here, man. They're not even the same weight. What are you talking about?
Boxing archives and facts. I don't know. All right, guys. You know what? We're gonna move on because we're here for a long time, and I gotta eat something, and I'm gotta go out later. By the way, guys, there's a second Renaissance show, and Stu, you gotta watch that video that Mr. BDA told me that you have to watch. It's pretty. You're gonna laugh.
Already, I mean, I don't know what he's trying to say. It's like fucking white nationalists shooting Muslims in the head. What are you trying
Yeah.
to fucking say here, man?
Oh,
You trying to say so? Are you trying to fucking say something here about me or something?
No, no, no.
What was the point of that? Is
Yeah,
that what we're
that's
talking about?
yeah, that's what Mr. BDA wants to talk
What
about.
are we talking about? Far right
how
fascism or something?
no, how ridiculous it is, and how it's being turned
Oh,
around.
it's a victim card. It's a victim
Yeah,
card.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never. I mean, how
Exactly.
like that's going to happen? Come on, man! Like the police are going to stand there and let that get out. Another victim card. I'm sick of them, man.
All right, we're gonna guys check out the second Renaissance. There will be a show tonight. Let me just post the link in the chat. Here we
Yeah, oh boy,
go.
you should come on that sometime, bro.
Yeah, man, that'd be a good idea. Good idea,
Yeah,
bro.
man. I'm sure you got quite a bit to offer that. Sound
Yeah.
intelligent, man.
Sound it. Yeah, I listen all the time, bro. But yeah, I'm similar to you, Stu. I'm sick of the way this country's going. Now, I'll just say that much. But
Yeah.
I'm 25.
It's just
Bro. I don't know how you. When did you grow up? Like 90s kind of thing.
Well, no, I grew up basically from the 80s and the 90s. So I had the best years to be around, and I see the quality of life I had as a child. Even though I didn't have a PlayStation 4 and a mobile phone and internet, all these mobile phones worth £1,000. I didn't have any of that, but the quality of life was just far better. I was always active, playing sports. My mind was stimulated. I'm a smart guy. My intelligence. I've educated myself because the school used to brainwash me with that shit to switch off. Everything I know of, I've sort of educated myself, and because that's what I did. You know, these kids are zombies now. They've got no hobbies. I've seen 18-year-olds walking around, never had pussy in their life. Fuck me, I was 13, 14-year-olds. I was up like rat up a drain pipe when I was always playing football, cricket, rugby. I mean, I even fucking signed myself up for a mini marathon once when I was a kid. Just see a load of people. I've signed up fucking 4 mile it was. I come third. I was a fit guy, always doing. And then when I see these kids today, got no go in them, zombies. And then I see them drive past them. They're waiting for the traffic lights to turn on to tell them to cross the road because they can't use their own initiative, like I said earlier. I hate this world now, mate. And then I've got a daughter as well who's a fucking spoiled, egotistic narcissist. I mean, anyone thinks she was Deontay Wilder's daughter the way she goes on. And, you know, this is especially with women, they've been brainwashed to be very materialistic, very demanding. And like I said, if you don't get your own way, scream from the rooftops, a bit like the Wilder fangirls. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said you could tell they've been brought up by mothers, a lot of them, because they've got a lot of them female traits in them when they don't get their own way. But yeah,
100%.
like I said, I totally agree, Del Boy. I tell you what, mate, you'd have loved it when I grew up. In the 80s, especially in the 90s, the rave days. Fuck me, go take a pill with your girlfriend. No one fought, no one glassed each other in clubs and stuff like that. It was all pilled up. Great times, man.
Essex boys, Essex boys.
Yeah. Like I said, the thing is, I was around them times. I remember the girl, because one of the girls took one of the pills and died. Can you remember that Leah Betts that died from taking the pill? I remember that all the time because there was a girl in our hometown that was in the nudes as well, because just after Leah Betts, because she took one of these pills, and what she did, because the pills were so strong back then, she was drinking too much water, so she drowned her lungs because it kept making her want to drink because the pill. So she actually went into a coma. Well, what happened was she actually survived it. She was lucky she survived, and her parents went all soft with her, bought her a BMW, and just tiptoe around. And she only went to a rave, took another pill, and crashed her BMW on the way home, fucking out of her face on pills. You know what I mean? Just.
Hey guys, we have a clip of Stu in the 90s.
You wanker, Butcher. You're a wanker, Butcher.
Oh man.
That's two. All right, guys, we gotta end it. But we'll see you later tonight on the Second Renaissance. Subscribe to the second channel, Second Renaissance. I'm out.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Hey, hang on a sec. You're right, DSG. I wouldn't last 10 seconds where you are because I'd never go to a shithole like that. I've got dough. I've got a nice little life. When I look, I see lilies and nice trees and wildlife. I don't see liquor stores and fucking tents like you do. I mean, get out of it. I don't want to go to your shithole. Go and clean your neighbourhood, pick up the needles and pick up the human shit, and then we'll come back and talk to me. Clown. Oh, you never come back. Look, postcodes don't make you tough. Trust me. I know white boys that live in the fucking suburbs with £2 million houses that would snap your jaw with a jab. Don't get it twisted. Postcodes don't make you tough. Get out of here. And you're right. I wouldn't last in your Lebanon because I'd never go there. Why would I want to? If I wanted to go to a hellhole, I'd go to Syria.
There you have it, people.
Anyway.
We'll see you later on the Second Renaissance. Take care.